Guthrie Football 2023 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. North Church Guthrie, you matter. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 2415. The Martin Insurance Agency, insurance excellence. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. Strive Wellness Lounge, health therapy. Eddie Hinkey, Stetson Bentley, real estate. Guthrie Bluejay Football is also brought to you by Interbank, A-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Tree Service, Guthrie Tag Agency, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Mosquito Authority, E&H Dirt Work, Exxon, and Mayor Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma.
Welcome to Guthrie Football. The following is a production of Guthrie Football, spanning across the Blue Jay Network.
Throws it up for Dante Boston, a triple coverage. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the voice of the Blue Jays, Chris Evans, and tonight's Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Hello and welcome everybody to beautiful Gerald Smith Stadium here in historic downtown Guthrie. It is Guthrie Bluejay Football here on GMP TV. Tonight, it's the game of the week here in the great state of Oklahoma. The Guthrie Bluejays hosting the Carl Albert Titans. Bluejays 7-0, Carl Albert 8-0. We got a lot to get to here in the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Introduce our team first. There's we got Cody Knox and Aaron Ryburn, Michael Pruitt, Kel Evans, Lance Evans, Connor Phillips, Ron Phillips, Sean Silvas, Phil Nichols. I'm Chris Evans, and these games always bring out a lot of people in the stadium, in the media, in the online atmosphere. This is a big-time game.
Big-time game. We love it because we get to see a lot of our friends in the media that we've gotten to know over the years, get to hang out with them. That's a great thing, and we have a great crew, the great third team on the field tonight, outstanding crew. We'll talk about them here in a little bit.
Yeah.
But the atmosphere here is electric. Of course, this is one everybody's checked early in the season. You know, I think everybody expected Carl Albert to be sitting where they are.
Right.
I think Guthrie snuck up on a few people. I think we knew they were a good football team coming into the year, but, man, have they played outstanding defense all year. And so, man, it leads to just a tremendous matchup tonight.
Absolutely. It's good. We got a lot to get to here in the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Carl Albert has won 7 of the last 8 state championships. You know, when we look at the series history, it's pretty darn close. A lot of people are surprised how Guthrie and Carl Albert series is. And this series has been back and forth since the 70s. Carl Albert would win 6 games. Guthrie would win 6 games. Carl Albert won 1 game. Guthrie would win 1 game. Carl Albert would win 6 games. Right now, Carl Albert has won 6 straight.
Yeah.
Before that, Guthrie had won 6 straight. So it's a fun series. We got a whole lot to get to. We got to get our opening time out here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. When we come back, we'll dive into all that great stuff. Also, Sean Silvas down on the field will visit with Guthrie Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Michael Simpson. After this timeout, this is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
For For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing, innovative nurse practitioner-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Strive Wellness has designed several formulas. Call us at 405-293-4160.
Welcome back. Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. It is the Carl Albert Titans and the Guthrie Blue Jays, the game of the week here in the great state of Oklahoma. Got a great interview scheduled here in just a few seconds. We'll go downstairs with Sean Silvas with the Superintendent of Guthrie Public Schools, Dr. Mike Simpson.
Guys, can you hear me there?
Gotcha.
All right, guys, I'm down here with Superintendent Dr. Simpson. Doc, just tell us your thoughts this year on the school year so far and how things have been going.
We've had a great start to the school year. You know, you look at what we've done with all the changes we had in leadership and things like that, and it's been as smooth as can be expected. And then you get the softball team in the state finals, lost a heartbreaker to Piedmont. Football team's undefeated, got a great night for football. It almost feels like fall, and you know, we're looking forward to tonight because we've been waiting for this one for a long time, and I know Carl Albert has too.
Yeah, now speaking of fall, we have fall break. How needed was this fall break? Are we excited for it? Are we disappointed? Are we ready to go in and get a nice little break?
Fall break always comes at a great time. It's the end of the first 9 weeks, and everybody's ready to get away for a little bit and get away from each other. And we know that it comes at a really good time for our staff and our students.
Good. All right. Well, big question tonight. It is a big game. It's a huge community event. I know everyone has had this game tonight on their calendars. If they're not going to miss it here, they're not going to miss it at home. Everybody's going to be watching. How excited are you for the community in this big night?
Well, I think it's always great anytime we can open up the Rock and have a full house like we're going to have tonight and celebrate what our kids are doing. And you know, we bring the community together. And we bring them together more than just on Friday night, but Friday night at the Rock is something special, and it's the best venue in high school football, in my opinion. This will be a lot of fun tonight.
All right, Doc, well, we appreciate your time, and we will see you out here on the field.
Thanks, Sean.
Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Sean Silva. It's always good to hear from Dr. Mike Simpson. Yeah. I had a project meeting today at Cotterill School. They're starting to work on the big plans there. But let's get to it here tonight, Phil. You take a look at the Carl Albert Titans and the Guthrie Blue Jays. We'll have tremendous weather. There's no doubt about that. Yeah. How about the last 2 days of weather? 75 degrees right now. The winds really aren't blowing what was scheduled right now. Yeah. Clear skies, but what a perfect night for high school football.
It is absolutely picture perfect, and everybody's taking it in. I tell you, look out there. You see a lot of smiling faces on both sides of the field. It's going to be a perfect night for high school football.
And let's go ahead and take a look at the series history between these two programs, Phil. This is the 51st time these two schools have met, and really a lot of schools in Class 5A would love to have a 6-game deficit to the Carl Albert Titans.
Yeah, I think a long list of folks would love to have that. Of course, as you said, Chris, Carl Albert has dominated over the last several years. You know, and the Blue Jays, I tell you, you know, this is a unique series, as you pointed out. Go back and forth, back and forth. You know, of course, Guthrie's had 4 state titles in those runs. Carl Albert's had, 100. They're just the dominant. 5A football goes through Carl Albert. Everybody knows that follows high school football. But Guthrie, man, they're one of those consistent programs as well. So it should be a heck of a ball game tonight.
I think we got time real quick to get in some game notes as well. for both teams coming into this contest tonight. Well, first look at the Carl Albert Titans. Titans, as we mentioned, 6 of the last 7 state championships in Class 5A. The Division I transfers are making a huge difference. Before Kevin Sperry Jr. made the move from Dallas, he's a 4-star commit. We'll talk about him a whole lot. Carl Albert was going to be the favorite, but then you throw in him and then also Marcus James, another Division I kid, comes over from McGinnis. Of course, Xavier Robinson, we've known the name over the last few years. He was at Mustang, made his way over before his sophomore year, and there's a couple of great Carl Albert kids that have made their way through the program as well. 5 Division I kids at this particular time for the Titans.
Yeah, I mean, it's, like we joked when this happened over the summer, he said, well, they needed that help. And so the kid last year that stepped in when they needed to at quarterback, Cash Ferris, you're going to see him playing wideout tonight. Great, of course, he's an Oklahoma State commit in baseball.
Yeah.
Great athletes everywhere. You and I are talking about this with all the studs. I think number 6, the Haynes kid, the junior wideout DB, might be the best out of all of them.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. Plays on both sides of the ball.
Yep.
We'll talk about him as well. Of course, Carl Albert has won a lot of games in a row, but you take a look at Guthrie. Really, we talked about they're really the only team in 5A in recent memory over the years have had some success against this Titan program.
Well, and listen, this has become one of those rivalries. Those rivalries where you really want to beat them and there's not a lot of respect. This is a rivalry where there's a ton of respect. I mean, everybody loves our Blue Jays, obviously. We want them to go, but, boy, it's hard to not respect and appreciate the program that Carl Albert's built over the years.
And, of course, last victory Guthrie had was in 2015. Titans have won 6. And that last thing has cut off. But last 3 seasons, Phil, 23, 22, and 21, Guthrie is 12-5 against playoff teams. Yeah. None bigger than here tonight. Those are your game notes. Yeah. Take a timeout when we come back. It's a coin toss and a whole lot more here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Meet Eddie Hinkey with Stetson Bentley, your gateway to exceptional real estate opportunities. Whether you're seeking a cozy home or a thriving commercial space, Eddie has the expertise to match your unique needs. From family-friendly neighborhoods to lucrative business locations, Eddie is your partner in making the right property move. Connect with Eddie today and explore the endless possibilities together. Eddie Hinkey, where home and business meet success.
Martin Insurance is your local agent ready to serve you. We have over 150 years experience and represent all major insurance companies so you get the best coverage and price for your specific needs. Whether you need coverage for personal, home, and auto or for your business, no account is too big or too small. For that local service and expert knowledge you deserve, stop by Martin Insurance at 115 South Broad Street in Guthrie. Call Mike Cheap, Pat Cheap, or Chris Herzl at 405-282-3770 or visit cheapbrothers.com anytime. Carl Albert Guthrie, game of the week here in the state of Oklahoma, Class 5A action. 8-0 Titans. Carl Albert got Piedmont in a bye week still left. Guthrie will be on the road with Lawton next week and then wrap it up here with Shawnee in week 10. As you see, a little over 8 minutes away from kicking off this ball game between the Titans and the Jays. Let's go downstairs back with Sean Silvas to get tonight's Mercy Health Report.
All right, guys. Hey, I'm down here on the field just talking about With this Mercy Health report, last week's a lot of the guys seemed a little bit banged up and injured. Again, this week it was just trying to keep these guys healthy enough to play. Biggest concern they have is later on in the game. Everybody feels good right now before they get going live, but once the game gets going, can they keep these guys healthy enough to keep them on the field? I know, especially the guys that are putting in a lot of running, not necessarily the linemen, but the guys that are putting miles on their legs. We got bummed up ankles and whatnot. That could become a factor. Hopefully it does not. I know last week in the game, the guys were kind of fading late, so hopefully that doesn't become an issue. I know they're doing what they can on the sidelines. They spent a little extra time on rehab this week, so hopefully that'll get everybody healthy and good to go for the whole game.
Yeah, appreciate that report. Guthrie's going to have to be 100% healthy if they want to pull off the upset here tonight. We're going to talk about some of the impact players for Guthrie tonight, and we'll talk about Carl Everett in our next segment, so you'll know who all these players are for Carl Everett, but we know well about these Blue Jays. And I think the players that we're going to spotlight tonight will have to be the defensive backs for this Blue Jay defense. Guthrie is going to try to stop the run no matter who's the running back, Division I, or it doesn't matter. They're always going to try to stop the run, and that's going to be tough tonight against Xavier Robinson, which if you load the box to stop that, that's going to put a lot of pressure when you got two D1 kids out running routes, and plus a tight end to Marcus James.
Well, Marcus James, an athlete, is going to announce his commitment in the first week in November. He's a Power 5 kid too, but yeah, there's studs everywhere, but these DBs are going to have to show up. Very capable kids, very athletic kids. They got to adjust to what they're going to see now. They haven't seen this before tonight. They've got to adjust to the kind of size and speed and quickness that they have, and that release coming out of Sperry's hand, that ball, it's going to get there quick. And so, they're going to have to adjust to that speed as the game flows. And see what we can do. I think Guthrie's going to have some takeaways tonight from these guys to keep them in the game.
Of course, that's we spotlight the defensive backs, and we talk about this Guthrie defense. Out of the 7 opponents, 5 teams have been held to negative rushing yards. Right. That's not going to happen tonight.
No.
But that puts a lot of pressure on that front 4, front 5, 6, 7 to stop Xavier.
Yeah. I refer to him as Mr. Robinson. Yeah. Have since his sophomore year. The guy's just an outstanding football player. But Xavier Robinson, number 21, the senior Oklahoma commit. Guthrie is going to stack the box. Now, the good thing, Chris, that defensive line, I think we've talked about this, is the strongest part of this Guthrie defense. So it lines up well. I think Guthrie has an outstanding defense. They'll need to play lights out tonight.
Xavier Robinson, almost 2,600 rushing yards a year ago, 39 touchdowns. Carries haven't been quite there as much this year with Kevin Sperry Jr. coming in, but I think Xavier's numbers of running the football are going to start to increase now that we get to the last part of the season and then the playoffs in a few weeks.
Yeah, I think that's right, and they're so well balanced. That's the big thing, but we will stack the box, we will shut down the run or attempt to shut down the run, and then those DBs are going to step up. No doubt about that. You see the Blue Jay captains coming out onto the field as well as Carl Albert. We're going to go downstairs with the referee tonight. We got an outstanding officiating crew as you see the Jays and Titans shake hands before this pregame toss. Sean's making his way. Let's go downstairs with tonight's coin toss.
My name is Mark. I'll be the referee for tonight's contest. That's Hank. He'll be the umpire. Hey, we're going to work hard tonight to give you a good game, all right? We're going to let you guys play. Listen to us while we're talking to you. If we don't have to throw a flag, that'd be great, all right? You guys take care of your own teammates. Blue, take care of blue. White, take care of blue. White. All right. Tails, heads. Heads, tails. I'm going to flip it. What are you going to call? Tails. I'm going to let it hit the ground. It is heads. So you won the toss. You want to defer? Yes. All right, we're going to do this.
All right, there you have it. Guthrie has won the toss and will defer. We'll take a timeout. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
I've known John for a long time. I like the fact that I can drive into the Autoplex and I know I'm going to get greeted by a courteous salesperson that's really there to help me. Not to pressure me to buy a car, but to help me. I've seen a lot of people to John. They make you feel like they were very, very glad you bought a car from John Vance.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Jays and Titans have made their way onto the field. This is what it looked like when the Blue Jays come running out on the field just moments ago as the hometown crowd erupted. It's going to be a good one. It's the Jays and the Titans, our final time out here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited. Gelsma Stadium here in the heart of downtown Guthrie. Appreciate everyone checking us out here tonight on GMP TV. And Phil, a few more seconds here for kicking this one off. We talked about Xavier Robinson. We talked about Tristan Haynes, a player both ways. We talked about Marcus James. And, you got to start with the quarterback, Kevin Sperry Jr., the transfer moved in from Dallas, I should say. Yeah. And committed to OU, wanted to be a little bit closer to the campus of Oklahoma. And Carl Everett happened to be in the neighborhood, and there he is. But he really makes this team different, and that says a lot for a young man because this team's good before he arrived.
Well, they'd be the favorites to win 5A without him.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, he shows up, 4-star recruit, already committed as a junior at the University of Oklahoma.
Could be a 5-star by this time next year.
Probably will be a 5-star by this time next year, but he can spin it, he can run, he's got presence on the field, he's the total package. I think he's probably one of the best quarterbacks we've ever had on this field, or at least one of the most highly touted, highly recruited quarterback prospects we've ever had on this field. So he's special. He's a special player.
And we haven't mentioned Trey Washington. Right. I remember him. He was a freshman starting in this game, and so they just got a bunch of weapons. And there's only a handful of teams that can maybe give Carl Everett a team. I think Guthrie's one of those teams, and now you just kick it off and see what happens.
Let's go play it.
Blue Jays will be kicking left to right, and as you imagine, there are a lot of big-time playmakers on the special teams for the Titans. I certainly don't think Guthrie will try to go too deep on these kickoffs, and they'll just kick it in the middle. It's picked up on the far side. And the Titans will be, that looks tackled just across the 35-yard line, and the Titans will have a 1st down and 10, and as we get our first look here at Kevin Sperry Jr.
Yeah, and I think, what the Blue Jays have to do on defense, you got to come out. Carl Albert's going to line up. They're going to run the football to start the game, most likely with Robinson. They got to take that first hit in the mouth, punch him back, establish a physical game early for the Blue Jays.
1st and 10 for the Titans. Sperry will check the line. He wears jersey number 9. Xavier Robinson, the senior running back, he wears jersey number 21. Number 7, Trey Washington, the receiver, on top of the formation. First play will be play action. Sperry, once it all goes downfield, and it's going to be overshot. The intended receiver for Carl Everett was Trey Washington. Blue Jays, great coverage down the field.
Yeah, good job by our DBs. We talked about them being the keys to the game for the Blue Jays on defense. Great job on that. Had him well covered. And that's what the Jays are going to do all night. They can't give up any big plays.
no surprise to see Carl Albert be able to throw the ball downfield, and that's, you want to be unpredictable,
right.
And so we see Carl Albert going deep, trying to make an early statement in this ball game. It'll be interesting to see how Guthrie does against Robinson, as Sperry will throw to the near side. Washington, first guy misses, and he'll get a couple of yards, as we'll take a quick look here at the keys to victory field for the Guthrie Bluejays. And Carl Albert.
Yeah, Carl Albert, for the Blue Jays, you got to sustain long offensive drives and control that clock. Keep them off the field as long as you can. You have to tackle playmakers in the open field, and you cannot be or play intimidated. You got to step up, punch them in the mouth, play a physical ball game all night. Carl Albert, you got to get the ball out quickly to wide receivers, let them go make plays. They're athletic, just like we've seen already tonight. When plays break down, use the legs of Kevin Sperry. The kid's got a great arm, but he can use his legs as well and take that run game away from the Blue Jays, force them to pass.
So open, empty backfield. Sperry will try to run for the first down, and he'll bounce out and come to the near side. He'll get a block by Robinson. Sperry will have the first down and out of bounds at the Guthrie sideline.
Yeah, we just what we talked about. This kid, he's known for his arm. He's got an elite arm, but you'll see on the integrity heat and air replay, cuts it back, goes back across the grain. He's got good speed. He's a football player, boys. I mean, he just, gets up here, got the first down, step out of bounds. Let's go reload. And the Blue Jay defense, listen, this is a great Blue Jay defense. These kids are playing with a lot of confidence right now. They expect to win this ball game, as they should. Defensive line's got to get pushed, got to get up on the front line. They've got to get pushed up in the middle. If they do that, they can disrupt this. That's their best chance for success tonight.
20-yard run for Sperry into Blue Jay territory for the first down. He'll roll to the right side. This is going to be the fourth pass already out of 4 plays. Throws it downfield, and it's dropped in the end zone. Nearly an easy score for the Titans. It was dropped by Tristan Haynes. And, boy, you see the arm strength there of Sperry.
Yeah, you'll see it on the replays. Rolling to his right. Got Eli Maroney right on his wheels. Just throws that completely on the run. Just a bullet. Should have been caught.
Yeah, actually, Haynes got away with a push-off there. If you saw at the end of the play, you saw the hand extend. Yep. That's what created the distance. No flag, though, and it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, well, and listen, the Blue Jay defensive back so far, they're right there. They're playing, got good coverage. They got to keep that up.
Xavier Robinson still without a carry. A little screen pass caught on the far side. Good job of open field tackle there on the far side for the Jays. And so you see it's a long handoff to these great athletes, and you got to open field tackle, and Guthrie does that.
Yeah, they did a great job. One of the twins came up, made a great open field tackle. This defense, tell you, you don't hold everybody. Nobody's been in the end zone yet against the Blue Jays. We're playing week 8. They're an outstanding defense. They got to continue to hold up.
2-yard pickup, 3rd down and 8. You would certainly think 4th down territory. Could this be the first one for Robinson to maybe set up a 4th down play if he can't get the first down here? They'll go option. Robinson with the first time, and look at him run 25, and he might be. Oh, we have a flag on the far side before that play even started, right in front of the Carl Albert bench. Got a great officiating crew here. We'll talk about them. False start on the Titans, so back them up 5 yards. This officiating crew has called many state championships over the years, and it's a good one. Mark Clark, Hank Reeves, Rick Morales, Logan Steckel, and Bob Steckel.
Yeah, one of the best in the business. The 3rd team on the field, they'll do a great job.
You certainly think, we see it every time, Guthrie and Carl Albert, it's one of the state championship crews, and we're so lucky every year here in Guthrie to have great officiating crews come to the games.
Absolutely, outstanding.
So a 5-yard penalty will make it 3rd down and 13. And, boy, if you're Guthrie, if you can get any type of momentum, any type of success, this would be a great play to get a stop here. Play action. Sperry throws it on the run. Downfield for Haynes, and it's incomplete. Great coverage the field by the Blue Jays. That was Watson.
Yeah, great job by Watson. Of course, they had a big game last week against Southeast.
Excuse me, that's number 8.
Was that 8? Was that Tyler?
Yeah, that's Tyler Giddens.
Yeah.
Or Giddings.
Great job. Great coverage. Forcing a 4th down.
Titans will line up in punt formation. Trey Washington, by the way, remember him as a freshman punting the football? He's still punting. He is really, really good.
Yeah, he's legit.
So, Phil?
That's a good job. Blue Jays got him off the field.
It's a great start for the defense. There's a great punt by Washington. That will clearly get into the end zone about 7 yards deep. Okay, Phil, we talked about Carl Albert offense. Yep. Guthrie's defense. Now we flip it here. Guthrie's offense against Carl Albert's defense. Guthrie can run the ball.
Yep.
The thing tonight, can they throw the football?
We've got to be able to throw the ball. Of course, we've had an outstanding rushing attack all year long with Harper leading the way. We're really 3-4 deep at the running back position, but it goes through Harper. We've got to be able to throw the ball. We've got to be able to make plays, keep them honest. If they just are allowed to stack the box and we can't throw the ball, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, you certainly think Carl Albert will stack that box trying to stop Harper. He gets the first carry. The first guy misses. The second guy misses. He's across the 25, across the 30, across the 35, into the 37-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see for the Blue Jays. We talked about a great running of offense. You'll see it on the integrity heat and air replay here. He's so patient, makes the first guy miss every time. Second, third, fourth. Great job by Harper and that offensive line getting positive yards. These kids get some confidence. They get rolling. I tell you what, that's what they have to do.
18-yard pickup for Harper on the first play of the drive for the Blue Jays. Harper will get it again between the gaps, not much this time, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And Carl Albert does a good job of stopping him there for no pickup.
Yeah, number 12, James, the kid, he's an athlete. And
yeah, Marcus James, by the way, the McGinnis transfer, only a junior.
Yeah.
As is Tristan Haynes as well.
Yeah.
And Kevin Sperry's also a junior. So.
Yeah, they're loaded with athletes. But I tell you, this is a team game, right? We've seen it here in Guthrie. We've seen it in 02. Our kids went on a run, beat some teams nobody thought they could. I think this is one of those nights.
Second down play, a little sweep play it worked really well against Southeast last week, but will not happen here. And maybe it lost a half a yard there, and it'll be 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, Harless on the tackle for Carl Albert. And
Phil, we talk about all the Division I kids, but Easton Harless is a Carl Albert program kid.
That's right.
There's going to be the Harless kid, the Collier kid. Those are some of the names that come to mind that we have been saying their names over the last few years.
Sure.
Program kids, and if you're a Carl Albert program kid, you're going to be good. So.
Well, that's what we talked about. Even before Sperry came in, they were the favorites to win 5A. I mean, this is a good football team. It's not just about those 5 kids. There's a bunch of kids on the field that can flat out play.
3rd down, 11. Guthrie will try the first pass. It's incomplete in between 2 receivers. I would think maybe Rainwater was the intended receiver, really not that close, and Guthrie is going to have to punt the football away. So both teams will punt on their opening drive, and defenses hold here in those.
Well, I think, one thing that we've got to do if you're on the Guthrie offense, you cannot put yourself in 3rd and long situations. Yeah. You've got to put yourself in good position. Keep the whole playbook at your disposal, and listen, you've got to be able to throw the ball tonight.
Kyron Axtell, the punter. Guthrie has 7 seconds. I think they're going to have to either call a timeout or take the penalty. I think it's going to be a timeout. There it is. Rainwater comes on at the last second, but Guthrie will spin a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 4th down, 11 punting time for the Jays when we return. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. Carl Albert. Now with the football, Guthrie punt that away. The officials didn't give us our full time, and we talked about that in the pregame, but that's okay. Carl will have a 1st down and 10, no return on the punt.
Yeah, Carl Albert, our Blue Jay defense, they came out that first series, did a great job. That bend, don't break. Had a little help on that one penalty. The Robinson looked to be busting a long run, but I'll tell you what, this Blue Jay defense, they look like they've come to play, Chris.
They're 1 for 1 so far.
That's right.
With that being said, Xavier Robinson hasn't ran the football yet. I think that will change here on first down. It will, between the tackles, and big Varnell there first to get the tackle on Xavier Robinson.
That's a great job. Great job by the Blue Jay defense, stuffing Robinson. And I tell you, though, that's what you got to do. Got to shut down the run, force him to pass. See this great penetration. Varnell, the senior linebacker, he's had a great year. What an outstanding. Talk about a program kid for the Blue Jays. Just does an outstanding job. And I think been a great mentor for the sophomore Herzl at the other linebacker spot all year. But that great defensive line frees those linebackers up to go out and be athletic and make plays. You saw it right there.
And Guthrie's got to wrap up and hold on because Robinson's so big and strong he can break arm tackles. Second down and 10. Sperry, the throw, far side. Incomplete, great coverage. Nate Binford, the great defensive back for the Jays, incomplete. Third down.
Yeah, Nate's the one kid physically. I mean, he looks the part, and he is the part. You see a great job, great coverage there, right on top of it. Outstanding job by Nate. Defense is playing with some swagger right now, Chris. I mean, you've got to have that. And we talked about it. Last year went on the road down to these two clubs, and wasn't a good night for the Jays. But I tell you, these kids, they've got short memories. They're ready to go.
Yeah, Carl Everett won that game 41-7. Sperry on third down will look to throw. Steps out of the pocket. Nico Pena applies the pressure, and the pass is incomplete. And looks like the Titans will go 3 and out on this drive here, and we'll have to punt the football away to Guthrie.
I'll tell you what, you couldn't draw up the first 2 defensive series for the Blue Jays any better than that. Get a 3 and out on Carl Albert, that's an accomplishment in and of itself, but these kids are playing with a lot of confidence. And that defensive line, Chris, they're getting pushed. They're getting pushed right now. They got to continue that.
Trey Washington back at his 21-yard line. Watson back deep for the Blue Jays. It's a low snap. Washington has it blocked. It's blocked by the Jays, and they're going to pick it up, maybe, and it's loose again. And not sure who has it. Really doesn't matter at this point. First and goal for the Blue Jays. Another block punt.
That is big time for the Jays. I tell you, those are the kind of things. We talked about this. You got to force turnovers if you're the Blue Jays. We got one right there. Now the Blue Jay offense has to come in. We got to capitalize on that. Get in the end zone. What an outstanding job on special teams. You'll see it here. Low snap. I didn't see. Was it Varnell that got it? Yeah, Varnell on the block. Great job by the senior, Josh Varnell.
Almost a scoop and score for the Jays. Instead, they'll have it first and go from the 4-yard line. Got to punch it in for 6. Empty possessions don't work against the Titans. Wildcat formation, the big heavy package. Delonte Glover and Harper. They need Morgan to be the right guard. He's there now. Wildcat, it'll be Harper, Glover leading the way, and Harper will get close to the goal line, just shy of it. It'll be second down and goal.
Boy, this is a great opportunity for the Blue Jays right here. We punch it in here. This defense playing with so much confidence right now. I'll tell you what, you couldn't start a game better for the Blue Jays. This is outstanding if you're a Blue Jay fan.
Guthrie will stay with the heavy package here. You would certainly think they'll stay with it as long as they have to. Harper into the end zone, and a Blue Jay strike first in the game of the week in the state of Oklahoma. Strike up the band.
Come on, Blue Jays. Let me tell you, this is a perfect start for the Blue Jays. Absolutely perfect start. Playing lights out on defense, getting a big-time play by the special teams. And then when you get that, you're taking advantage of it. You're converting it into points. This is what you need if you're a Blue Jay fan. This is what you want to see. These kids, I tell you what, everything's going right for the Blue Jays right now.
Noah French on for the PAT to try and make it 7-0. Presented by Strive Wellness Lounge. Snap, hold, kick. R is good. Guthrie on top, 7-0. Midway point of quarter number 1. Timeout from Gelsma Stadium. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Blue Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Blue Jays on the scoreboard first here tonight. Breaking news, Carl Everett trails for the first time here in 2023. It all started with the Varnell block of the punt. And it was almost a scoop and score for a touchdown here by Watson. Couldn't get there. But then Guthrie will turn around and need 2 plays from the 4-yard line to get into the end zone. It was Jalen Harper with the touchdown run. He's had many of them this year, as you see there. Extra point was good. Guthrie on top 7-0. As we take a look at the John Vance Motors scoring summary, 2 plays, 4 yards, 41 seconds. Sponsored by the John Vance Motors. Here's the S&T Oilfield Services kickoff, and it's fielded by the Titans center of the field. Here's the return, and it's a great job of covering up Washington. Not much on the return. 1st and 10 for the Titans.
Get that Blue Jay defense back on the field. I'll tell you what, listen, I've talked to so many people this week in Guthrie, and everybody says, what do you think? What do you think? I said, man, listen, the 2 of the best teams. Carl Albert's the favorite, obviously, coming in this game, but we're a really good football team. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now, Chris, and if this defense keeps it up, it could be a special night.
And I understand Blue Jay fans are really, really happy right now, but, Carl Albert is so explosive, one play.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a touchdown waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Sperry in the gun. A pistol formation. The pistol back is Xavier Robinson. He goes on the long side, maybe about 5 yards.
Good job by the Blue Jay defense. I mean, anytime you're facing Robinson, you can keep him to 4 or 5 yards a carry. That's a victory. Controlling him is keeping him under 150 and 2 touchdowns typically in a ball game.
That's a good night.
That's a good job by defense, shutting him down. The kid's a special running back.
Does pick up 5 yards to bring up 2nd down and 5. I'll see it. Curious if Carl Everett goes with a little steady of a run game just to get the offense down, maybe get the Guthrie defense to bite a little bit, and then that allows Sperry and those receivers to go to work. We'll see what happens. Pistol formation once again, same formation as the one previous play, and they'll go Robson up the middle. Maroney gives chase, can't tackle him, and there's a good tackle by the defensive back coming up to make the tackle. It'll be 3rd down.
I tell you, this is. I know it's a long game, Chris. I'm trying not to be too excited, but I tell you, look at here. You'll see Eli pressure and gets down. But what a great open field tackle. Outstanding job by our defensive back. Number 2, Watson, does a great job. That's some personnel changes here.
Doles,
there's a
among
wrinkle.
others.
Here's a wrinkle.
Yeah, we haven't seen Doles on defense a whole lot this year. You certainly think Guthrie's had a couple weeks to get ready. Now, here's a wildcat formation for the Titans, and I forget the name of the play, Phil, but it works 99.9% of the time.
Yeah.
They'll put 2 halfbacks in front of the line of scrimmage and then run Xavier either to the right or left of those guys who sometimes pull. And Guthrie knew that play was coming. That's why that formation, defensive formation, came in.
Yeah, great job there by the defensive coaching staff. They've seen it. They scouted, obviously, well prepared. And that's something the Blue Jays are. They're always well prepared. They know the game plan. Great job there. Just it's just hard to stop that.
Titans needed 3 yards. They pick up 6. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st down and 10. Kevin Sperry Jr., the junior quarterback, will take it out of the belly. Good read by Sperry. Makes one guy miss, and the 2nd and 3rd guy will get him. Kai Axtell and Watson will make the tackle, but good read there by Sperry.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, he's got a great presence, obviously. We were talking today. You'll see it here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. Great pull the ball. Makes a couple guys miss. He can move it with his feet. You don't get a full ride offer after your sophomore year from University of Oklahoma if you can't play a little football. So he's a special talent.
He came from a high school down in the Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth area that would be comparable to your big schools like in the Tulsa area. Right. So that's a little bit of a lower classification for Sperry compared to a year ago. Yeah. He picked up 7, so it's 2nd down and 3 right at midfield. It's a fumbled on the snap, and Robinson able to jump on it to save another big play for the Guthrie defense and special teams. It's a loss of about 4 yards.
Yeah, you'll see it here. Just didn't get a clean, didn't ever receive the ball clean, and play never got started. Blue Jay defense right there to make sure nothing developed afterwards. And, I tell you, they always say, Chris, defenses win championships, right? That's what we always talk about. Well, I think the Blue Jay definitely has the best defense on the field tonight. So far, they're standing up.
Loss of 4, so it's 3rd down and 7. Still very manageable for these Titans. Sperry will try to run for the first down. Not much there. He's going to be hit for a loss. Jacob Varnell have a first quarter, and the Titans will have to punt the football away.
I'll tell you what, this is absolutely perfect for the Blue Jays. What a tremendous job here by Josh Varnell, but it all started there with Eli Maroney getting that push up front, taking 2 of those guys out, allows Jacob to go be or Josh to go up and be athletic. Great job forcing the Titans to punt yet again.
This will be the 3rd punt for the Titans. It was a low snap last time that really allowed Varnell to get in there for the deep penetration. A much better snap, but there are multiple flags down, and that will be a false start against the Titans, so back them up 5 yards.
Blue Jays are playing. I mean, you're watching the kids on defense. They're playing so loose right now, looking at the D-line. They're having fun. This is I know I keep saying this, but this is exactly how you would draw it up if you're a Blue Jay fan on the defensive side of the ball. Doing a great job. I tell you, they got to stay loose, right? You can't let the moment be bigger than you, and right now the kids are doing a great job.
Washington back at his 25-yard line. Watson near his 15. It's just an absolutely boom. It's a good thing because we have Watson plenty of running room as there's 5 Titans waiting for him. He's at the 15, just make anything positive, and he does as he gets to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, good job there.
What a weapon Washington is punting the football.
Yeah, he is. He's one of the most highly touted athletes. Of course, that's what he's being recruited as an athlete. Blue Jay offense comes back on the field. This offensive line for the Blue Jays with the running game have done a great job all year, allowing Harper to go out and make big yards each game, but over 100 yards every game this year, and off to a great start so far tonight.
Ball marked at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 receivers top of the formation. A pass, caught by Doles across the 30, stays on his feet at the 35, and down at the 37-yard line.
Give me some Doles. Give me some Doles. I love me some Doles. That's been there. I tell you, that's been successful all year when we've been able to put that together. And that's huge for the Blue Jay offense. You show you can make that pass. You show you can do that. They're going to have to respect that.
Yeah.
Quit stacking the box. It's going to open up that running game even more for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, it's a 19-yard pickup. I think that's how the Guthrie passing game has to be. Something quick, and then if you make one guy miss, that's great. If not, it's a long handoff.
Yeah.
Guthrie picks up the first down at the 37. 1st down and 10. Minute 25 to play here in quarter number 1. Watson into motion. 3 receivers bottom of the formation. Calvert will run with it. He does this well. Calvert has it read perfectly, and Calvert's only able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's done a great job all year with his legs and QB1. I mean, he's we say it every week. He's not a kid that's going to break one for 60, but he'll go get you good yards. Does a very good job. And the defense here for Carl Albert just played it very, very well, shut it down, and Blue Jays reload, see what they can do on 2nd down.
And we had to get through the keys of the game pretty quick there as we kind of got late on the air. But, one of those ones we talked about is for this offense to have 6-7 minute drives. That keeps the Carl Albert offense on the sideline as long as possible. And so I think that's how Guthrie has to do that, to take some long drives.
Yeah. You got to get the clock, just control the clock.
Harper, 2nd down play. Could be the final play of the quarter. Guthrie can take the next one in the 2nd quarter if they want to do that. Harper, some positive yards out near the 43-yard line, pick up a 6.
Yeah, going to bring up 3rd down, and what's that going to be, Chris? 3rd and 5? About 3rd and 5 for the Blue Jays.
17 seconds, and Guthrie says, we will not take another snap. Well, Guthrie defense has forced 3 punts. One of them blocked. 2 plays later is Harper into the end zone. Guthrie with an early 7-0 lead after quarter number 1. Timeout from Gelsma Stadium. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Sonic, may I take your order? Cheeseburger. You got it. Just up to the cheese now.
I got the pickles.
Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the 2 of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
Are you having fun yet? Blue Jays lead at 7-0. 29 quarters this season. Guthrie has yet to allow a touchdown this season. So, well, they have that so far. Guthrie 7-0.
Yeah.
There you see the FFA kids being recognized here.
Clay Drake does a good job of that program. The whole staff and the ag department does a wonderful job. Clay, I talked to him earlier. They're heading out, taking a long trip. Going out to do a show next week. He said, do you need to drop anything off in St. Louis? I'll be going through there next week. So he's doing a great job with the ag. Very proud of our ag kids.
Speaking of shows, the high school huddle, we do it every Wednesday night. Ronnie, Phil, and myself, we talk high school football from 6A all the way down to A, BC when needed. And we also talk on and off the field. We do it every Wednesday night, 6 o'clock throughout the entire football season. We have our top 10 games of the week. We have our top 5. We go through all the players, highlights, and all that great stuff. And you can see that on our sister channel, on our YouTube channel, Second Banana Media. Just search Second Banana Media, subscribe and like. And then also, you can also search High School Huddle on YouTube as well.
Yep.
High School Huddle every Wednesday night, 6 o'clock. 3rd down and 5 for the Blue Jays as they now will try to make their way to the north end zone. Calvert to throw on 3rd down and 5. Has a man open. It's Doles into Titan territory. He's down at the 40-yard line. Blue Jays will move the chains once again.
Tell you, give me some Doles. We've talked about this kid all year long. He's been such a weapon on the offensive side when they get the ball to him. You'll see it right here. Quick throw. Doles, tough kid. Picking up those positive yards. Great job.
17-yard pickup. So Calvert, his favorite receiver, especially early on, was Doles, and it kind of went away from him a little bit. But here we see 2 big catches so far tonight. It's 1st and 10 for the Jays in the Titan territory. 4 defensive linemen for the Titans. Calvert able to get past them across the 35 down near the 33-yard line. 7 to 8 healthy yards on 1st down.
Yeah, great job there by the offensive line. And Blue Jays are doing exactly what you need them to do. They're controlling the clock right now. They're taking minutes off this clock. Having real success offensively. We've been throwing the ball. We said that was one of the keys to the game. We had to be able to throw the ball. We've done it effectively so far.
Looks like we have an official's timeout. Not sure what we got going on there, but appreciate everyone checking us out on GMP TV. All the great comments, we appreciate those. Had some super chats as well tonight.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody that hops on. That allows us to pay expenses, go on the road trips, do everything we do, and we can't tell you how much we appreciate that. Super chats help us put this on along with our great sponsors every night and throughout the year. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Steph Hartzell, with a $20 donation. Also, Greg Gibson with a $20 donation. Yep. And I promise you, every penny of that will go back to this broadcast throughout the year. So we appreciate all those. Also, if you would hit that thumbs up button, if you're on your mobile device, hit that thumbs up button. It helps the algorithm to spread the word for Guthrie Blue Jay football. We're about set for action again. 2nd down and 2. Harper, 1st down and more. Great downfield blocking as he's still on his feet down near the 15-yard line. Move the chains for the Blue Jays.
Great job there. We thought we would have success with the run tonight. We really did. We thought this Blue Jay running attack would have some success. But those passes, Chris, it's making it even more effective for the Blue Jays to be able to get positive, great yards running the ball. Inside the 20, Chris. 11 minutes left, 2nd quarter. Blue Jays moving.
15-yard pickup for Harper. Fresh set of downs at the 17-yard line. Calvert breaks a tackle, stays on his feet. Good job of not going down on first contact. It's only 3 yards, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, that's good though. You get down there 2nd down and was he 2nd down and about 2nd and 5, so or 2nd and 6. So give him 4. Good shot there by a camera crew. We sure appreciate them.
Yeah, they actually marked it at 13, so it is a 4-yard pickup. 4 yards on 1st down. Take it every time. 2nd down and 6 from the 13. Harper, left side, great blocking downfield again. Harper's inside the 10. He's tackled at the 9. Guthrie blocking well at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, doing a great job up front. And Harp it just feels like he's going to have a night. I mean, so far he's just doing a great job.
Doles with a good block.
That ball almost came out there.
Now you have Glover and Varnell into the offensive lineup here.
That heavy package in there.
Doles, the halfback as well, is about as big as Guthrie can get. 3rd down and 2. Guthrie will try to get it up the middle. Glover will push Harper. It's a rugby-style type deal, and it will depend on the spot. And I think with that spot, it will be a first down at the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. It's going to be right at the first down marker. Did not get it. The down says 4th down. The scoreboard says 1st and goal. I don't see the change, so it is 1st and goal. Okay.
Yeah, they got her.
I thought I was reading it right. 1st and goal from the 6. Harper will try the right side. Can he bounce it out? He can, but Carl Albert so strong. That's Trey Washington coming up and making the play there. Great play by the Titans.
Yeah, you get down here in this red zone, we're looking for 6 every time, and I don't think you're going to have a chance in a game like this tonight trotting out a field goal team. I think we're going to be out there for 4 plays without question.
Thank you to Cousin Nate, $20 donation as well. We certainly appreciate that. He's watching from the 40-yard line.
That a kid.
2nd down and goal from the 6. Harper will try the left side, and now he'll throw it wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Jays! A halfback pass to Eli Marone. No, that's Eli Plagg. Yep. Eli Plagg with the touchdown.
Plagg with the touchdown. I'll tell you what, I'm trying to stay calm. I'm very excited right now, guys. This is an absolute perfect opening for the Blue Jays. Just an outstanding job by the Blue Jay offense. Great offensive play calling by the Blue Jay staff. Blue Jays sitting there looking to go up 14-0.
Strive Wellness Lounge PAT by French. Trying to make it a 14-0 ball game. The kick is onto Harrison Avenue, and it is good. Guthrie on top, 14-0 over the number 1 ranked Carl Albert Titans. 8:49 to play in quarter number 2. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Blue Jays pull one out of the trickery, if you will. Jalen Harper finding Eli Plagg. Run, pop. Run wide open was Eli Plagg, his first touchdown of the year. And let's take a look at the scoring summary, Phil. 10-play, 82-yard drive. Took over 5 minutes for the Jays to get into the end zone. That scoring summary brought to you by our good friends at John Vance Motors.
Chris, we talked about one of the keys of the game. Blue Jays had to control the clock, had to go put these long, sustained drives. Yeah. We talked about we needed turnovers. Talked about defense had to stand up. We talked about needed to control the clock. We've been doing those 3 things. Right now, it's going the Blue Jays' way. Very, very excited. I want to give a quick shout-out, Charles Chaney. Thank you for another $20 donation, Charles Chaney. We appreciate it very, very much, my friend.
And also to Mark West with another $20 donation. You guys are just fantastic. We appreciate every single bit of that. And again, it goes right back to this broadcast. Guthrie will kick this one off. Of course, it's all the kickoffs this year brought to you by our good friends at S&T Oilfield Services. And now you see a little bit of a change here by Carl Albert. They'll actually move Xavier Robinson to the middle where Guthrie's been kicking it. So Guthrie says, you know what, we'll kick it to the other side. They probably wanted a little bit further than that, but obviously Guthrie kicking away from Xavier Robinson.
I like everything the Blue Jays are doing right now. I think they're just giving themselves opportunities. This is I tell you, Carl Albert, looking at the crowd over there. They're not ever the most excitable crowd. We've been to many Carl Albert games.
Right.
They're pretty subdued, but it's real subdued on that sideline right now.
You would have liked that one to maybe get a little bit further.
Yeah.
First down and 10 for the Titans from their own 48-yard line. By far their best offensive start here tonight. Xavier bounces off one. Varnell breaks it off Varnell, and then finally Kai Axtell coming from his safety spot will get Robson. Robson had to work hard to get past 3 Blue Jays for a 2-yard pickup.
That was an absolute great job by the Blue Jay defense, doing what they've done all year. There's never just one there. It always seems to be 3 or 4 of them. You see the athleticism of Robinson, but just a great job by Axtell coming up and making that stop.
How many people have been able to get in the hands of Varnell like that?
No, not many.
Yeah. That's,
not many.
That's how strong Robinson is.
Yeah.
Second down and 8 from midfield. I think I keep feeding Robinson. Just kind of keep working on it. Sperry wants to throw, though. Wants to go downfield. Strong arm, and it's going to be incomplete. Blue Jay was closer than a couple of Titans. Watson on the coverage, pass is incomplete.
Our DBs are doing exactly what they should do. It all starts with the defensive line. If you get push, you get pressure, you make them just throw that ball just a little sooner than they want to. Just a great job by the Blue Jay defensive backs.
So the Titans have gone 3 and out one time. It was on their second drive of the ball game. Guthrie will try to do that here. This would be huge because, again, Carl Albert had great field position after the short kickoff at the 48-yard line. Third down and 8, empty backfield. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top, throw in a tight end as well. Sperry will come to the near side. It's incomplete. Great coverage, great pressure by Varnell to make Sperry throw a little bit quicker and went with the sidearm. And that pass is incomplete, and the Titans will be 3 and out.
How many teams this year have had not 1 but 2 3 and outs against the Carl Albert Titans? I don't think anybody. The only game maybe would have been Muskogee, but I tell you what, the Blue Jay defense, just a great job, pressure up front, and forced him to release that ball sooner than he wanted. Blue Jay defense stands again. Great job, Blue Jay defense.
Now, Washington, he punts it too hard. I think he might have to let up a little bit because he might kick it onto the baseball diamond, how strong his leg is.
Jeez.
Great hang time. It will bounce at the 15, take a huge Titan bounce, and Guthrie's got a lot of work to do here. They went 82 yards. They're going to have to go a lot further than that if they want to go back into the end zone. But they'll have it. 7:47 to play here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, great job. I'll tell you, like we've said, there were certain things that had to happen tonight, and so far, Chris, those things have happened. We've gotten points over a turnover. We've had long, sustained drive. The Blue Jay defense is getting them off the field. I'll tell you what, it's going all Blue Jays' way right now. I've never been so happy to be so wrong in my entire life of what I thought we would see tonight. This is outstanding so far.
Guthrie got a lot of work to do here. Obviously, you want to get out of the shadow of your end zone, get a couple of first downs. Obviously, you want to score, but you definitely don't want to play the field position game here. Calvert does a good job on first down. Great positive yards. Now here's a late flag thrown by the back judge. He was 20 yards away from what he saw.
Yeah.
It looked like it was toward the end of the play, too. Could be a face mask.
Yeah.
I think there was too much contact for a hold to be thrown by the back judge.
Yeah, face mask is the call.
Good run there by Calvert.
Give us 15 more right there. It's going to give us a little breathing room.
Guys, I was down here talking to one of the trainers that is an out-of-towner, and he said that he heard it was hard to win inside the Rock. And after that last touchdown, he said, I understand why. The energy from the crowd is incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty special here at the Rock, and there's not an empty seat in the stadium. You know, we're excited about that. And the other thing that's kind of cool, just so you guys know, we have our largest crowd all year. Over 1,000 people watching the live stream right now as well. So this is an
1,000 devices.
1,000 devices watching the live stream. So this is the most watched game in the state of Oklahoma.
After the penalty, there goes Calvert again. Another big play on first down. The penalty moved it to the 24, and Calvert runs it to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, great job there. And those are the things you got to do. You just got to keep moving the chains, moving the ball. You put himself in a great situation here. It's second down and short. You know, we talked earlier, you can't go third and long. You got to give yourself these opportunities, keep the whole playbook in play. See what we draw up here. But I tell you, those quick release, those seam passes have worked so well. and it's helped open up this running attack for the Blue Jays tonight.
Of course, if you're Guthrie, you want to continue to move the football. You've done first things first is you hand it off to Harper, and he's going to get a couple of yards and maybe a little bit more than that. He's hard to bring down as he gets to the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup. It's a first down. Guthrie started this drive at the 4-yard line. The first thing was get out of the shadow of your end zone. You've done that. Now time to move that clock.
Clock's running, 6:40 left, doing a great job. I mean, Chris, this is exactly how the Blue Jays wanted to draw it up. This is perfect for the Blue Jays so far. Done a great job. That offensive line's really doing a good job up front for the Blue Jays, as they have all year.
1st and 10 for the Jays. Calvert will run with it. Guy chasing from behind. Good edge. Good pressure from the edge. Yeah. Give him credit. Number 52 for the Titans, Breck Johnson. He chased Calvert from the other side to bring him down.
Brock, 6'1", 220 senior for the Carl Albert Titans. I like the wrinkles we've seen tonight, too. I mean, we knew we would see some things we hadn't seen all year in this game tonight, and I like what we've seen so far. Kids playing with a ton of confidence. Most importantly, that clock's still ticking.
Calvert able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Best they can do there. So 2nd down and 10. Rainwater into motion. Calvert slaps the hands. A little screen pass caught by Harper in the backfield. And the first guy misses, and there's a host of Titans, and Harper maybe 1 yard. So here we go on 3rd down play.
Yeah, 3rd down and long for the Blue Jays.
Clock running, 5.5 minutes here. Stay tuned, Golden Chick halftime show. We'll have some scores from around the state of Oklahoma on the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard. We'll also have first half highlights of this one. Brought to you by Eddie Hinkey, Stinson Bentley. 12 seconds on the play clock. Guthrie's got to work pretty quick here. I don't think they're going to be able to get this one off. I think we're going to have to spend another timeout. Down to 5, down to 4. And Guthrie will spin the timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 4:58 to play until halftime. Guthrie 14, Carl Albert 0. Timeout from Jelsma. This is Blue Jay Football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
Mm-hmm. We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Along with Cody Knox, Aaron Ryburn, Michael Pruitt, Kel Evans, and Lance Evans, Connor Phillips, Ronnie Phillips, Sean Silvas, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans. Takes a lot of people to put on a broadcast here in Guthrie. We appreciate you checking us out here on GMP TV as well. Got a great crowd. Appreciate all the great comments in there. Been treated to a good one here tonight between the Titans and the Jays. Guthrie facing a 3rd down and 19. They need the 45-yard line for the first down. We'll see what they will do here in a obvious passing situation. Crowder will have 4 men up front. We'll see how many they'll rush. They'll actually just rush 3. And the Titans will get to Calvert. He fumbles the football. Cooper Walters jumps on it. There is a flag on the play.
Yeah.
I think it was probably his beanbag he was wanting instead of a flag.
Well,
or there was a hold.
Yeah, there was. I think there was a hold there.
I would certainly think Carl Albert would decline this penalty if it is a hold.
Yeah. Calvert came up limping a little bit on that play. Keep an eye on that.
It is decline. Loss on the play. Lost about 6. So under 5 to play in the half. Here's an important part. Axtell has to have a good punt here to try to pin the Titans back as far as you can to make that offense go as far as possible. Axtell, pretty good punt.
Yep.
And it will not be much of a return. That's a push in the back. Carl Albert gets away with that, and it'll be down at the 31-yard line, and Carl Albert will be back on the offensive side of the football.
4:40 left in the first half. Blue Jays defense has done a tremendous job all night. Got to continue that. If you go in at halftime shutting out Carl Albert, I tell you got all the momentum at halftime. There'll be adjustments made on both sides of the in both locker rooms. But boy, I tell you, these Blue Jays are just playing lights out tonight. It's just exactly what you wanted to see if you're a Blue Jay fan.
All the drives are huge here when you're in the biggest game in the state of Oklahoma. But this is a pretty big drive here because Carl Albert can get some points. They got some momentum going in that locker room. If you're Guthrie, you shut them out, you feel good about yourself going into the final 2 quarters. So we'll see what happens here on this drive. Robinson, maybe a yard, maybe 2. Good penetration there by the Blue Jay defensive line to get in there. And Robinson will finally be hauled down. It'll take about 13 guys to bring him down tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this Blue Jay defense, I'm just so impressed with them so far. There's no backup in them. Robinson come up a little gingerly on that play. But this defense.
Last time that happened, Oku limped off for one play and came back for a wheel route for a 60-yard touchdown, right? Yeah. So I ain't believing it.
Yeah, we've had many a moment like that over the years with these guys. But I tell you, back to this defense, it's not just one kid stepping up. The entire defense has showed up tonight. They're doing a tremendous job. All starts with that D-line.
2-yard pickup for Robinson, 2nd down and 8. 3 receivers to the far side. Option play to Robinson, trying to get him into some space. It's a good run across the 40, still moving, and he's going to be finally driven out of bounds. They're going to call him out of bounds at the Carl Albert 45-yard line.
Yeah, out of bounds. Great job there. But, I tell you, we talk about this, seeing on the integrity, heat in their replay, catch the ball. Now watch how he finishes this play. This is what makes him different. Just so physical.
Yep.
He's a kid that's going to finish the run every time. This Blue Jay defense, though, they're not backing up. I mean, these kids they're playing with so much confidence right now, and they're not impressed, Chris, so far.
12-yard pickup for Xavier Robinson. It's 1st down and 10. Robinson between the tackles, and he'll try to spin, try to break out of it. It's going to take every effort to bring him down. It's a 4-yard pickup. It's an impressive 4-yard pickup.
Yeah, good job there by Robinson. Great job by the Blue Jay defense. I tell you, you hold Robinson to those 3-4 yards, you're having success. The Blue Jays got to just keep that pressure up.
Carl Albert to the line quickly. 2nd down 6.
Great job.
And Sperry down at the 50-yard line. Nico Pena with a big hit on Sperry.
Yeah, senior Nico Pena get in there, puts the brakes on the OU commit. See it here on the integrity heat in their replay right there. Great job by Nico.
And so here's a big play here for this defense. 3rd down and 5 from midfield.
Well, you get them off the field here and make a punt.
Yeah, this is a big play here. 4 receiver set. Option play. Robson trying to get the 1st down, and he will get it at the 45. He needed 5 and get about 5.5, maybe 6 yards. And it's a fresh set of downs for the Titans.
Yeah, fresh set of downs, but again, not giving up big plays. Just got to continue to stay on the field, keep them in front of you. Got all those weapons on the outside. Don't want to get sucked in, and that's, this great running attack will suck people in, put a guy on an island. They have the ability to go strike.
Especially on 1st down.
Yep.
Kevin Sperry will get the snap, but there's flags before that.
We'll move him back a few yards. Started a little early.
Mark Clark was just got back in the United States, went overseas, I think over in Japan. And good to have him back just in time for Guthrie Carl Albert.
Glad we got him here. Shout out to our friend Tony Wilson giving us a $10 donate. We appreciate it, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
We appreciate you. Of course, Tony works with us on broadcaster calling the state championship games every year. Does a great job for us. The voice of Chandler football.
5-yard penalty, 1st down and 15. Robson on a reverse to Haynes, D1 to D1 to D1, and it'll be some positive yards near the original line of scrimmage.
Clock keeps.
Guys, you were talking about these coaches being prepared and being dialed in. We had the offense come off the field. 3 offensive linemen go sit down on the training table. One's fixing the helmet, one's fixing shoulder pads, the other one's getting taped. 2 coaches come over with iPads, and they're talking about head position on the blocks.
Yep.
And they're walking these guys through details on how to be successful up there. Pretty impressive on the coaching staff.
Yeah, we've got a great staff. They work hard for these kids and always have them prepared.
Second down and 10. Sperry will be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Jacob Varnell with yet another tackle here tonight. Got a little bit of help from Kai Extel. Eli Maroney also a big part of that play.
I tell you what's been fun is seeing these Guthrie kids. Look at this play here. Just swarming. But seeing these Guthrie kids play with so much confidence.
Timeout taken. We'll take one with them. 1:23 to play until halftime. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Third down and 10 play upcoming as both teams get back onto this turf here in Gillsman Stadium. The frost made its way to Guthrie earlier this week. And the green grass is starting to fade. Rise popping, though, on the baseball field. Back to action. Third down and 10 from the 45. Obviously, the Titans need the 35. We'll see if they try to throw for it here with 4 receivers, 3 to the bottom of the formation. Sperry, play action. Looks far side, throws far side. Receiver comes back to the football and makes the catch. That's a great throw. Great job by Trey Washington coming back to the football.
Yeah, you'll see it here. You can see, he just put it where it needed to be. Off the back, really falling backwards, made that pass. DB was right there. If you're Guthrie, you just don't want anything behind you. Just keep him in front of you. Clock's your friend.
Down to the 32-yard line, so it's a 13-yard pickup. First set of downs for the Titans. Little option play here. Sperry will keep it. That's a mistake. And he's going to be brought down by guess who? Jacob Varnell, having the game of his life in the biggest game of the week.
Have yourself a game, buddy. I tell you what, Varnell's been a mainstay the last 2 years. You're starting to see some frustration over there with Carl Albert right now, too. This is absolutely perfect for the Blue Jays.
Titans take a timeout. We'll leave it here. It's a 3-yard loss, so it's going to be second down and 13. Just a reminder, coming up here at the Golden Shake Halftime Show, we hope to hear from the Guthrie High School Marching Band. They're practicing right now, and Carl Albert's got a really good band as well. So we got 2 good football teams. We got a great officiating crew. We got 2 great bands. We got all the great media here. So I think we got a great crowd online. We got a great crowd in the stands. Just a great night for high school football.
It's unbelievable. And I tell you, we've talked about this so much over the last few weeks, but this game, we just said, man, let's just have a real competitive football game, 2 great teams. Let's hook it up, see what happens. And you'll see it here on this replay. They're just doing a great, great job all the way around. All starts with the Blue Jay defense. Great effort there. I tell you, and we got to remember this. Carl Albert hasn't felt this all year.
Correct.
They have not felt this all year. So we kept saying, we're going to learn something about the Blue Jays tonight. We're learning something about the Titans tonight also.
Yeah, Carl Albert they had a good win over Muskogee, 43-20. In fact, Muskogee, who we had in number 1 in the high school huddle rankings, lost to Carl Albert. We kept them at number one. Yeah, that's how impressive we think Carl Albert is. Loss of 3, second down and 13. 4 receivers set after the timeout. Sperry with Robson in the backfield. Sperry wants to throw. Has a man wide open in the middle of the field, and it's going to be a touchdown. Wide open. Couldn't get any open for the Carl Albert Titans. It's one of those guys that we don't talk a whole lot. Now here's a flag. That is Marcus James in the end zone.
Yeah, James, the kid, he's be committing sometime next in early November. It's probably going to be unsportsmanlike, I would assume. See here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay, just a good pass over the middle. Nothing there. It's going to stroll on in.
Carl Albert, 69-yard drive in 10 plays.
Streak is over.
And the Guthrie Blue Jays have given up their first touchdown of the season.
Everybody can't believe it. It's been a heck of a run, I'll tell you.
It was a good run. Now you got to go win a ball game.
Yeah, and listen, one of the most impressive runs I've seen. We've covered a lot of Blue Jay football for a lot of years. Tremendous job by the Blue Jay defense. Go win you a ball game now, kids.
We do, Phil, this is breaking news. We do the Strive Wellness Lounge PATs for the other team as well.
Haven't done it all year.
It's the first time to do one.
We talked to Stefan earlier. He said, man, I really appreciate it. He said, can we get a few from the other side? I said, we don't want any of those. So here you go, Stefan, the first one of the year.
3-minute and 57-second drive, I think. I'm trying to do math really, really fast. I was looking down the flag. What do we have on the flag? Anything?
I think it was unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike on Carl Albert?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little celebrating after the touchdown.
We're all caught up then. At least I'm caught up now. Big thank you to Kyle Wood-Owens for the $20 super chat. Thank you so much for that. Here's the snap, the kick. And they got a good kick. Ethan Spiewak. He's been kicking for a while. He kicks really, really well.
It just landed.
Yeah, 14-7 is the score. 47 seconds left until halftime.
So if you're the Blue Jays, you get the kickoff, right?
You deferred, and so you get it, yep.
Coming out of the second half. Now, I think when you get this kickoff, I think what you do, you secure, get a good return, see what happens there. Then you can decide what you want to do with these 47 or probably about 40 seconds left at that time, but if you get an opportunity to return it. Now, with this kicker, it's probably going to go in the end zone, get it on the 20, and you'll decide what you want to do.
I would think so, but it backs them up. But my instinct is Guthrie's probably going to take a knee and get to the locker room.
Oh, that's right, the 15-yard penalty. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
that's
15-yard penalty. So I think you secure the football, don't give any silly turnover, get a knee, get into the locker room. And this is where both teams really, really – it was so fun during the Rafe Watkins and the Gary Rose.
Yeah.
The second half, the back and forth. And we might get that with Coach Dunn and Coach Beebe here tonight with all the personnel changes. Not necessarily personnel changes, but game changes as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think the other thing, too, got another great super chat, Mr. Arnold. It says, RJ Arnold, we appreciate you, $20. We appreciate, again, we appreciate that so much. Helps us do what we do for the Blue Jay broadcast every week. Thank you so much.
My bad. I gave that to Kyle. Kyle, no pressure.
Yeah, where you at, Kyle?
I gave you – my bad, Kyle. That's my fault. That's my fault. RJ Arnold, thank you so much. Another 15-yard penalty here by Carl Alberts. 5 yards, so the delay will move it to the 25-yard line. I don't think my strategy changes a lot. We'll see what Guthrie wants to do here with the kickoff. First thing is secure the football. 47 seconds left until the Golden Chick halftime show. S&T Oilfield Services kickoff is a good one. Filled it from about the 18-yard line. Watson on the return. He's quick. And you got to protect the football. And here's a late flag. You're able to return it about 22 yards out to the 40-yard line.
Now, I think what we're going to see here is going to go against Carl Albert, I believe. And if that does, depending on what it is, get the call here. Oh, dadgummit.
Holding against the Blue Jays, so.
Never mind. I was going to say, if that was a 15-yard, I don't know if we had a face mask there, move it up. Now you got 40 seconds. Maybe you think about doing something. I think this will seal that, probably get on a knee and get in the locker room.
Appreciate our camera operators tonight doing a fantastic job. Lance Evans on top here in the press box. Michael Pruitt down in the stands, and Kel Evans down on the field. Three great camera operators bringing us all the great sights here tonight. We appreciate all their hard work. Of course, Ronnie Phillips, the nucleus of the broadcast, pushing all the right buttons, getting us all in the right spots. First down and 10. Guthrie will just hand it off here with Harper, and that could be the final play of the half if Guthrie elects to do so.
Yeah, I think that will probably be the final play of the half.
Harper able to pick up 2 yards to the 30-yard line. Axtell will bring a play into the huddle with 22 seconds. And doesn't look like they're in too big of a hurry here, Phil, so I don't think there's going to be another snap here. There will not be a snap. Yep. And the undefeated Guthrie Blue Jays and the undefeated Carl Albert Titans have made it to the halfway point here in Guthrie. The Blue Jays jumped out to a 14-0 lead, but the Titans strike last here in the first half with the touchdown. 14-7 is your halftime score. Don't go away. It's going to be a fun night here in Jalesma. Take a time out. Come back with the Golden Chick halftime show here. This is Blue Jay Football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Optimal athletic performance and recovery, hangover relief, brain fog, strengthening hair, skin, and nails, anti-aging, metabolism enhancement, migraine and pain relief, fatigue, and dehydration. Call us at 405-293-4160.
Martin Insurance is your local agent ready to serve you. We have over 150 years experience and represent all major insurance companies, so you get the best coverage and price for your specific needs. Whether you need coverage for personal, home, and auto, or for your business, no account is too big or too small. For that local service and expert knowledge you deserve, stop by Martin Insurance at 115 South Broad Street in Guthrie. Call Mike Cheap, Pat Cheap, or Chris Herzl at 405-282-3770 or visit cheapbrothers.com anytime.
Cheeseburger. You got it. Just up with the cheese now. I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
Sonic cheesecake glass.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 at Highway 33.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help.
Welcome back, G&P TV. There they are. 2023 state runner-up softball team.
Great group of kids.
Lady Jays, 28-8 on the season. Made it to the program's first ever state championship game. Exciting walk-off win over Tahlequah on Thursday. An exciting walk-off win over Coweta in the state semifinals, only to see Piedmont walk the Lady Jays off. Piedmont scores 2 runs in the 7th inning. But what a fantastic season for head coach Booker Blakely and the Lady Jays softball program as they continue. This was their 3rd year in a row to make the state softball tournament, and they continue to get better and better every year. And they'll be a favorite to get back to the state tournament next year as well. And they keep getting closer, Phil. They win that first round playoff. They win that first state game. Then they win that second state game. And they just keep getting one step further. So they're going to try to knock down that door next year.
Yeah.
Piedmont does return back to Class 5A. They'll be in 6A in everything except for softball. So Piedmont finished this year with only 3 losses as they have won 3 state championships in a row.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, our kids showed it. They're right there with them. Great job. And
it's also Little League night.
There's a wild man. There he is.
Looks like a future Josh Farnell. Josh, I will apologize as we check out the little guys there.
Having a dance.
Hey, we got one camera up there. We got one camera over here. 23 knows where the cameras are at, so he's
dropping it. There he goes.
Yeah. So Little League football night, 6th grade all the way to 1st grade. So that was good to see them out on the field, and they'll be on the field here for some future Friday night lights or Thursday night lights, if you will. So as they continue the tradition here in Guthrie. Good to see Little Leaguers coming
That's awesome.
onto the field tonight to be recognized in front of the hometown crowd. Apologize, Josh Farnell.
Yes.
My mistake.
Yeah.
Jacob was very good.
Well, there's worse things to be called than Jacob Farnell.
That's true. That's true. The perfect game is gone.
Yeah.
I will try to rally, have a complete game.
Do the best you can. We talk. I don't know if we're going to break this down at all, but I think we're going to take a break.
Yeah, we're going to take a break
Okay.
so we can come back and get most of the band that we can.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Awesome. Take a time out. This is the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Cheeseburger. You got it. Just up to the cheese now.
I got the pickles.
Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake glass.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 at Highway 33.
I know John for a long time. I like the fact that I can drive into the Autoplex and I know I'm going to get greeted by a courteous salesperson that's really there to help me, not to pressure me to buy a car, but to help me. I've sent a lot of people to John. They make you feel like they were very, very glad you bought a car from John Vance.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Welcome back. Golden Chick Halftime Show. Let's check out the Guthrie High School Marching Band.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on tender. That's like a chicken dating.
At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com. Meet Eddie Hinkey with Stetson Bentley, your gateway to exceptional real estate opportunities. Whether you're seeking a cozy home or a thriving commercial space, Eddie has the expertise to match your unique needs. From family-friendly neighborhoods to lucrative business locations, Eddie is your partner in making the right property move. Connect with Eddie today and explore the endless possibilities together. Eddie Hinkey, where home and business meet success.
Martin Insurance is your local agent ready to serve you. We have over 150 years experience and represent all major insurance companies so you get the best coverage and price for your specific needs. Whether you need coverage for personal home and auto or for your business, no account is too big or too small. For that local service and expert knowledge you deserve, stop by Martin Insurance at 115 South Broad Street in Guthrie. Call Mike Cheap, Pat Cheap, or Chris Herzl at 405-282-3770 or visit cheapbrothers.com anytime.
Welcome back. Golden Chick halftime show here in Guthrie. Jays 14, Titans 7 in a good one here in Class 5A football. By the way, we keep talking about all this stuff. This very well could decide the district championship. Guthrie's already beat Piedmont and McGinnis as we take a look at the district standings coming into tonight's ball game. And there you see Guthrie and Carl Albert at the top. Again, Carl Albert has already beat McGinnis. Carl Albert will play Piedmont. But this very well could decide the district championship here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the loser of this team most likely will host the first-round playoff game as well. But 5A2, again, the toughest district in 5A football, no doubt about it. You see the Carl Albert in the first half haven't played their cleanest game of the year. Obviously, Blue Jays playing lights out. What a tremendous first half for the Blue Jays.
And a thing to remember here, the district champion will go on the opposite bracket of either Guthrie or Carl Albert, Del City, Elgin.
Right.
We expect Elgin to win 5A1. We expect Del City to win 5A3. But you could have Carl Albert on one side. You have Guthrie, Elgin, and Del City on one side, or vice versa.
Right.
You could have Carl Albert, Del City, and Elgin. And it looks like the loser of this game, more than likely, if they can get past the first round game, would probably have to play Del City in that second game. So this will be a huge second half as far as that is concerned. But first things first here tonight inside Gelsman Stadium. Let's take a look at some scores from around the state of Oklahoma. We'll take a look at 6A1 first as we take a look at the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard. And Owasso taking on Ed Memorial 35-21. We still haven't worked on the second team's logos being switched there, so apologize. But Santa Fe and Union tied 10-10. Interesting ball game there. Perhaps the best matchup tonight on paper in 6A1. Moore and Norman North, not disappointing with the 19-15 contest as we take a look at 6A2.
Got Bartlesville Sand Springs in a tight one right now. Bartlesville up there 10-9.
It's a good baseball score.
Yeah, it's a good baseball score. Deer Creek winning 37-0 over Northwest Class, and Putnam City over Putnam City North 21-0. Stillwater having their way with Putnam City West 41-0. Ponca City 35 over Capitol Hill. Muskogee 28. Booker T 0.
Ponca City's going to make the playoffs. 5A football. Piedmont shutting out Shawnee 41-0. And McAllister leading Durant by a few scores there. Coweta shutting out East Central 31-0. Ardmore will not get their first victory tonight, taking on Midwest City. And Sapulpa scoreboard, Del City leads that one 27-0. Real quickly, I think we have 4A scores as well.
Woodward over Cash at 35-6. Excuse me. Woodward over Cash at 35-6. Fort Gibson being beat by Ada right now in the high school huddle top 5. Ada 27-7. Poto, number 2 ranked team in the high school huddle rankings, 21. Salisal 6. Wagner, number 1 team in 4A, winning 22-6 over McLean. Bethany and Heron, a good one, 14-6. And then Skytook losing to Catoosa, 49-7.
Those are your scores presented by South Point Baptist Church. A big hello to Sam and Holly Rice watching from Cookeville, Tennessee. And we're going to get one more break in here, but before we do that, I want to give a happy birthday out to Sherry Stevenson, a educator in Guthrie for many, many years, and a friend as well. So happy birthday, Sherry Stevenson. Your mom and I talked earlier today, so that's how you get your birthday shutout here.
29.
On the GMP TV broadcast. Take our final timeout. When we come back, second half action between the Jays and Titans, the game of the week here. This is the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on tender. That's like a chicken dating.
Golden Chick Halftime Show. Appreciate our good friends at Golden Chick. As you see, we're just under 2 minutes from kicking this one off. And after the ball game, Golden Chick is open. I-35 and Highway 33, one of the great performance stores across the state of Oklahoma. Great location, great food. Appreciate all their great service out there as well. Take a look at some first half numbers here for both ball clubs, Phil. As you see, the halftime score 14-7. It's a defensive ball game. Both teams combining for 237 yards.
Yeah, great job overall defensively by both squads. What stands out to me, if you told me that we would have basically the same amount of passing yards as Carl Albert in the first half, I'd have said, what?
Yeah.
But that's exactly what's happening right now. They had some great job on those seam passes to Doles in the first half. Blue Jays going to have to continue to do that in the second half, continue to play aggressively, and obviously keep that great defense up. But right now, boy, I tell you, if you're a Blue Jays fan, you're awful excited.
Appreciate Prep Red Zone with those numbers. Be sure to follow them on Twitter. A great website to follow there as well. Do a great job covering sports across the state of Oklahoma. As both teams have made their way onto the field, we're getting ready to kick this one off here in the second half. Remember, Guthrie won the toss and defer. So Guthrie's offense will have the football first, and we'll see if any adjustments were made. And maybe might not be X's and O's. It just might be, hey, we're not getting, we need to protect better for Kevin Sperry if you're on the offense. Guthrie's offense, hey, we can block a little bit better on the edges. So we'll see if there's any changes schematic-wise, if it's just we got to do this and this, keep with the game plan.
Well, listen, these are both great programs, both great coaching staffs that make good adjustments. They're also not going to get rattled either side based on what happened in the first half. Second half of football, Blue Jays are playing lights out. Carl Albert, I think, this is something they haven't experienced all year. I don't believe they've been down in a quarter, let alone for the first half. So really something you're going to learn something about Carl Albert and how they respond in the second half. These Blue Jays, I think we've already learned something about these kids. They showed up. They're competing hard tonight. Very proud of these Blue Jay boys.
Now, can they put 4 quarters together? That's the question. And they will try to do that here for the first time offensively in the second half action here.
Hey, before we get started, Chris.
Josh Farnell. I know, Josh Farnell.
It's Josh Farnell.
Yes, thank you.
The other thing?
Jacob graduated.
Is that right? But the third thing?
Josh Farnell.
No, third thing?
Yes.
Aaron Ryborn. $25 super chat. Aaron, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Member of our crew.
Member of our crew, and big thank you for that donation, Aaron. And all the stuff that you see on social media outside this broadcast, Aaron does all of our great stuff on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram during our broadcast tonight. The man behind the scenes, big thank you for that, Aaron.
Yeah, does a great job.
So the Titans will kick this one off left to right on your device, north to south. We're about set for second half action. First half was fun. Second half should be just as entertaining as well. Both student section really into this one, as this one is kicked to the far side. It will go out of bounds, and Guthrie will have it at the 35.
Good start for the Jays. Get out on the 35, get the offense out there, keep playing with this confidence they've established in the first half. Continue to control the clock. You want to go on this drive, get time off the clock. As much time as we can eat up keeps that offense for Carl Albert at a disadvantage. And, again, got to be able to throw the ball. Continue to throw the ball.
Yeah, obviously you want to go down and score every time you get the ball. But I think for this Guthrie offense, it's important to begin this third quarter. You always talk about how the way you end the last 4 minutes of the second, begin the first 4 minutes of the third. You obviously want points, but you want to see if you can get a drive together, 2 or 3 first downs that has some success to set you up for this second half.
That's right. Yep.
Play clock not put into motion yet, so there it is now. We're set for second half action. Hayden Calvert, Blue Jay quarterback, with Harper in the backfield. Calvert with the lead play for him, runs on the right side, and he will get a couple yards. Pile still moving from the 35 to about the 37.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of just we're going to go out and run the football. They're going to have to stop, show that they can stop the run. Blue Jays heavy run focused team, always are. Good shot there of QB1, Hayden Calvert.
Jace Rainwater brings the play in. He wears jersey number 40 as he comes running to our field camera.
Jake's one of those young sophomores out there starting for the Blue Jays, having a good year himself.
Good baseball player. Started quite a few games his freshman campaign on the baseball diamond. Harper, first guy misses. He runs over second Titan, and then the third and fourth Titan will come in and tackle him at the 41-yard line. Harper picks up 4 tough runs. And Guthrie will have a third down play. It'll be about 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, 3rd and 4, very manageable.
And really right now, Phil, Guthrie almost unpredictable on this 3rd down. Are they going to run it or are they going to throw it? The way they've been tonight, it's unpredictable.
Well, and I tell you, that's something they've established early in that first half, and it just adds so much to the offense when the defense has to respect that pass.
Plagg, the tight end on the left side. 3 receivers, Doles in the slot. Harper in the back. Guthrie will try to throw for it. Looking for Axtell. The pass is behind Axtell, incomplete. And Carl Albert will force a 3-and-out on the Blue Jays.
Yeah, ball just thrown behind the receiver a little bit. Got to get a good punt off here. Ronnie talked about it on last night's high school huddle. You see this attempt around the integrity heat, and I replayed this behind him. Yeah, I had him. He was there. Got to get a good punt off. Punting, we've struggled on the punting duties most of the year. Axtell had a good punt in the first half, and just continue to flip this field for the Blue Jays.
Hall of Famer Buell Haynes watching from church.
That a kid.
Appreciate the Hall of Famer checking us out. Low snap. Great job by Axtell.
Good.
And a tremendous punt, but returnable from the 20-yard line. That's Marcus James. The transfer from Bishop McGinn is on that far side. He's tackled at the 30-yard line.
Great job, young Watson. Great job. He's done an outstanding job
really
on special teams all year. But I'll tell you, what a great job by Axtell securing that snap. And watch the effort here You'll see it right here on the replay. He's going to come up right here. You're going nowhere. Great job.
So we'll see if Carl Albert wants to get Xavier Robinson maybe more involved early on. Remember, Carl Albert came out throwing the football. Kind of went to Xavier a little bit more in the running game toward the end of the half. We'll see what they do here in quarter number 3. Guthrie with the 14-7 lead. First time all season long. A couple things have happened. Carl Albert trails, and Guthrie has given up a touchdown for the first time this year. Robinson on the left side. He'll get it'll be Sperry keeping it. He runs away from Nico Pena, switches hands, and he will get tackled by the ankle by Nate Benford.
Great job by the Guthrie defense. That's a play most of the year that when the Titans have been in that situation, you've seen Sperry get big yards. Blue Jay defense has done a great job. Great job by Nico there. Then sure tackles. I mean, Nate just came up and shut that down. Great job, Blue Jay defense.
Nate grabbed the ankle. Delonte Glover was on his way. Didn't need to. Nate with the open field tackle. 12 seconds on the play clock. Carl Albert still getting a sign from the sideline. They're coming up to the line of scrimmage with 7 on the play clock. They'll have time to snap it. It's going to be close, though. Sperry does with 1 on the clock. Comes to the near side. It's caught by James. He took this to the house last week against Bishop McGinnis, and he'll get the midfield. He'll get to the Guthrie 48-yard line.
Yeah, I'll tell you, just so explosive on those outer edges. Let's be a little slow. Is that Nate? No.
Watson,
a little slow. You'll see it here. Get the ball out quick. Get him in space. And then you see the speed. I mean, it's just speed. Great job there. I want to give a shout out to Jeff and Carrie Matthews. Appreciate the $20 super chat. Appreciate that very much. Helps us do what we do.
Absolutely. Tyson Trimble checking in from Grove, Oklahoma. 1st and 10 for the Titans. Xavier Robinson, Varnell heading for a second. Robinson still on his feet. And just shows how strong he is as he'll take it 6 yards to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, he's a load. I mean, he's 6'2", 230, and can move. He's been walking. I mean, I don't know if that's cramp. I think he might be cramping up, but.
And he's going to have to come off for at least one play.
Yeah.
He asked to come out. Phil, how much pressure do you think Carl Albert has? I mean, there's Bixby Spartans, and then there's Carl Albert. You have all the expectations to be beating everybody by 35 points per game.
Yeah.
Do they put any added pressure on themselves?
Well, I think in a game like this, they're probably feeling it. They haven't had anybody punch them in the mouth all year, and the Blue Jays have done that in the first half.
Kellen Herzl with the tackle. The backup running back in there, number 16, Caden Davis. And Herzl with the tackle.
Just a great job by the Blue Jay defense again. There's a flag on the play.
On that far side, and Carl Albert cheerleaders and fans are celebrating. These are the type of penalties. I think this is going to be unsportsmanlike on a Guthrie DB. And he got caught. So the ball went out got back to the line of scrimmage, but this unsportsmanlike penalty is going to cost Guthrie 15 big yards.
Yeah, that hurts. Defense coming up, doing a good job. They got to continue to bow up here, keep doing what they're doing. I think is that the first flag on the Blue Jays for the evening? First or second? It's been a pretty good first or second flag, but a very clean game so far by the Blue Jays.
Herzl had a great stop.
Great stop.
And then after the play, 15 critical yards at the 28. Davis stays in at running back. Caden Davis, jersey number 16. Xavier Robinson come out limping a little bit. I'm sure he will return as soon as he can. Sperry will run on the left side, outruns Glover, and he will be tackled inside the 20-yard line. Benford on the tackle. They will get him down around the 15-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, Nate Benford on the tackle. And you'll see it here. Just pulls it. Just move the chains. Great job, though. Good open field tackle by Nate.
13-yard run for Sperry. And back in the game is Xavier Robinson. Knew he wouldn't be out too long. Set out 2 plays. Offset pistol. 1st and 10. High snap. Sperry has to retrieve it. He does. Gets away from Eli Maroney, but then Eli Maroney comes back as Guthrie tries to strip the football away. That's the second time we've seen Sperry have a hard time with the snap. Lost back to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, just trying to go before it's there.
Again, I thought he was going to be able to take off there for a second.
Yeah, but look, 4 or 5. I mean, they're just doing a great job, just swarming the ball. You know, and listen, that's what Guthrie's been known for over the years, right? Discipline, tough defense. And we're just seeing it tonight in spades.
Loss of about 4, maybe 5, so it's second down, and we'll call it 14. Sperry will go to the air. Clean pocket, and it's incomplete. Batted down by Watson.
Great job.
Jersey number 2. That was well defended.
Great job there by Watson.
He's played well tonight.
He really has. Special teams, defensively.
Trying to fit in that tight window, and quarterbacks like Sperry can find those tight windows.
Yeah.
Watson able to get his left hand out, though. It'll bring up third down and 14. 16 seconds on the play clock. First drive of the second half for Carl Albert. Guthrie got the football, but went 3 and out. Carl Albert got a touchdown. Last few seconds of the first half. Trying to tie this game up here in the third. And Carl Albert has to take a timeout. We'll do the same thing. 6:50 playing quarter number 3. Carl Albert 7, Guthrie 14. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at TIGOK.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
Third down and 14. Sean Silvas, Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Third down 14. Titans will play action. It will be caught by Washington. Cross the original line of scrimmage. He'll get a few yards past that, and the Titans will have a very fourth down manageable play here and around the 10-yard line. Did go out of bounds. And they will bring in the field goal unit team, and that's not a bad idea, Phil. Number 14, Ethan Spiewak, is good. He's probably good from 50 and in.
Well, we've been watching it pregame, and then again coming out at halftime. He's kicking them from 50 yards with plenty to spare. Strong leg.
Ball's on the far hash mark. About a 27-yard field goal attempt here by Spiewak. It's a good snap. It's a good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. 14-10, new score, 6:33 to play in quarter number 3. Timeout from Jelsma. Blue Jay football is brought to you by F&M Bank.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Titans pull within 4. 27-yard field goal by Ethan Spiewak. 9-play, 69-yard drive. 3 minutes and 51 seconds off the clock. 14-10 is your new score. Got a brief moment here. Want to say hello to the Tire Shop. Our good friends just down the road here at Cleveland and Winston, Nick O'Connell. And And all his friends and all the little ones, too, they're watching Blue Jay football here tonight. Stone, Derek Hall, they're all there tonight.
Having a revival.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a wrestling party to me, guys.
Boy, I tell you what, you don't want to go down there mouthing off. You rattle off some names. They'll put a knot on you.
I got a feeling there's a few state champions in there.
Couple of them.
Carl Albert will kick off for the second time in this third quarter. Watson backpedals to inside the 5-yard line. Here is his return. He's dancing a little bit, and he'll slip. And Guthrie will be back on offense. Remember, Guthrie went 3 and out on their first offensive drive. We'll see what they have in store in their second drive of the night, coming at 6:28 mark of the third quarter.
Guys, I had made a game note before this thing started about a resolve in adversity. I thought maybe, Guthrie might see a little more resistance than they've seen in the past, but really it kind of goes both ways. Carl Albert's really having to overcome more than I think they anticipated.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about that, Sean. I mean, they haven't experienced anything like this so far this year, and there's a lot of surprised people, including me, across the state of Oklahoma.
There's a pass through the hands of Doles, incomplete. Help me out, Sean. Resolve in what again?
Resolve in adversity.
Resolve in adversity.
Those are big words, Chris.
That's next level.
That's next level. What do those mean?
It's on his iPad, I bet.
On his iPad,
yeah.
Okay.
Good job there, Guthrie, throwing the football on first down.
I like it.
Carl Albert with the last 2 scores. Guthrie had the first 2 scores to begin the ball game. Now Carl Albert with the last 2 scores just before the half and here in the third quarter. Second down and 10. Doles, the halfback, into motion to the left side. Harper hit in the backfield. And here come the Titans. Momentum on the side right now, offensively and defensively. Carl Albert had the momentum against them and been able to overcome that. Now Guthrie's going to have to overcome a little adversity as well.
Yeah, going to have to battle back. This is what we talked about. You get punched in the mouth, you got to punch them back in the mouth. And and Blue Jays so far have been able to do that. We'll see what they draw up here on 3rd and long.
Ball's around the 12-yard line. 3rd down and 14. Calvert looks, throws, the ball's bad at the line of scrimmage. My arm might have been hit as well. We'll see it on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. And Guthrie will be 3 and out for the second time in 2 tries here in the third quarter.
Yeah, now we got to get a good kickoff here. I mean, even with a great kick, Carl Albert's going to be getting the ball around the 50. Setting up to return right at about the 50-yard line.
That is Tristan Haynes, the junior wide receiver and defensive back. He's got Alabama and everybody else wanting his services after his high school career. Axtell, good snap at the knees. Line drive punt, needs a Guthrie bounce. It does at the 40, goes across midfield, and the Titans will have it at the 45-yard line.
Good outcome. So the Blue Jay defense got to come in, putting it on their shoulders again. They've rose to the occasion all year long. This is a pivotal drive. If you can keep them out of the end zone here, force them to kick, or stop them, one of the two, flip the field a little bit. Try to get yourself in a good situation. I think where they're starting, knowing Carl Albert, chances of them trying, if they end up if it's 4th and on the 35, I think they're going to go for it.
Sure.
But if you can get a stop here, the Blue Jays, that momentum can switch real quick back to the Blue Jay side.
Washington, the receiver, top of the formation. Haynes, the receiver, in the slot. Also out there's Cooper Brackage. Xavier Robinson, the running back. Option play. Sperry keeps it. And he will have a battle with Axtell, and I think both players would be happy with that as Sperry Jr. able to get into Guthrie territory.
Sperry comes up a little gingerly. One thing I will say, he's coming out of the game. Sperry's coming out holding that left arm.
Able to get 7 yards on the carry, though. And we saw Cash Ferris, guys. Last year it was Reed DeQuazy who got hurt, and it was Cash Ferris who came in throughout the good part of the year, as now we have a Wildcat formation. Both teams trying to, is that the illegal substitution or is that a timeout? Yeah, timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:47 to play in the third quarter. That one, need a complete reset after that one. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Al Vick watching the Blue Jays. I can use me some cotton candy right now, Al Vick.
Boy, former Blue Jay, Al Vick.
There you see Doles in your screen.
There's my guy.
So Kevin Sperry, the outstanding quarterback for the Titans, will have to set at least one play.
Guys, you talk about quarterback. I was standing here on the sidelines when QB1 comes off and disappointed in the outcome of his performance in that last drive. He walked straight up to his coach and he said, "Show me." And they walked over to the iPad. They walked through a couple of plays. Coach patted him on the butt and said, "Now go make it happen."
Yep. I tell you, this is one of those special nights. You know, you dream about matchups like this, right? Oh boy, here we go.
Sperry's back in the ballgame at quarterback. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Washington. First guy misses, and it's going to be a trio of Blue Jays to make the tackle inside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, got caught a little bit there.
Ball marked, we'll call it the 37. So it's 11-yard pickup and a fresh set of downs for the Titans. Titans starting to be able to get the passing game going here in the second half. Didn't have very many passing yards in that first half, only 56 passing yards. I'm sure they're well over that by now in this third quarter alone. Motion, Eli Maroney says left side of the line jumped, and that is exactly the call. So the Titans will be backed up 5 yards.
Yeah, James got a little quick there.
I think typically what Eli says goes. Isn't that how that works?
Yes, at least for me.
Me too.
So a 5-yard penalty makes it first down and 15. Numbers and the dashes are hard to see tonight.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
First down 15. Xavier up the gut. Well, he just looks like he's a touchdown waiting to happen.
Yeah.
He gets the penalty yards and a few more yards after that as he goes near the 35-yard line.
See on Integrity Heat in their replay how quick he hits this.
Yeah.
And that's a 235-pound running back hitting it like that.
Kellen Herzl with the tackle. A sophomore tackle and a senior beast like that.
He ain't a sophomore after this game, boys.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I tell you, that kid's been a shining star all year at the linebacker position, doing a great job just his sophomore year.
Second 8, Sperry, little wide receiver screen, slip screen, if you will. Guthrie does a pretty good job. Washington able to make another move, and a tackle by Herzl.
Yeah, well defended by the Blue Jays.
Looks like near the 30-yard line.
You're going to watch this. Well set up play.
Slip screen.
Yeah, slip screen, but boy, one right there. Herzl, first on the scene. Great job. 3-4 Blue Jays swarming around there. We're going to set up third down and 4 for Carl Albert.
And Carl Albert looks like they will go with the heavy package. Guthrie's ready for it. They'll bring out their heavy defensive package as well. All it is, they're going to break huddle. There's going to be 2 halfbacks in front of Xavier Robinson, and they're going to go right behind. He's going to run right behind them. It happens every single time, and it might be a false start on the Titans. Who jumped first?
It's going to be offsides.
First down or fourth or third and 9. Offsides Guthrie. Yeah. It will be a first down.
Yeah.
It'll move the ball to the 25-yard line for the first down. They used to call that quarterback duck when they had players like old JT Remoto.
Still got nightmares about the duck.
Yeah. It's not necessarily the duck anymore. It's a shotgun with a couple of halfbacks, but that play works every single time.
A couple years ago, we saw Clinton execute that duck.
Yep.
An awful lot on their way to a state championship.
First down for the Titans. Looking for the first lead of the night. Sperry will run, gets past Glover. Coming up is Nate Benford from his defensive back spot for the tackle on Sperry, and he's slow to get up. In fact, he is not up yet. Nate Benford also slow to get up. And now Sperry's being tended to on the far side.
That was a collision. There's no doubt about it. I tell you, our defensive backs have just showed up. I think they're looking at that left arm again for Sperry. He may have, early went off holding, or that arm was hanging. Carl Albert may start to plan to not have this kid the rest of the evening. Of course, you'll see it. It's been a physical game all night, but great job by Nate. I tell you, that's just a collision. Great job by Nate coming up. Good, clean hit, just a hard play.
Yeah, they're definitely looking at his shoulder on that far side there. It does not look to be his throwing shoulder, but you can tell he's in a little bit of pain on that far side, moving his legs back and forth.
Yeah, he's definitely in some pain.
Now he's get up. I'm telling you, I've never met the young man. I've watched some interviews and all that good stuff, but he just has that gamer. He does. That player that will go out and play hurt. And so we'll see how he's able to do playing injured.
Yeah, and it's not his throwing arm. Of course, you worry about, if you're the Carl Albert fan, you worry about, okay, but is that left shoulder injured?
Yeah.
It's going to affect his game, no doubt about it.
So Cash Ferris, jersey number 3, and we didn't really get to talk a whole lot about him, but he came in. Remember, Reed DeQuazy got hurt in the first game of the year against Coweta, and then he played a super majority of the season as he hands it off to Xavier Robson. And Robson will get across the 20, somewhere around the 18-yard line. And then DeQuazy was able to come back, but he was able to maintain the ship for the Titans a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, he's at Oklahoma State commit in baseball. Very good athlete.
3rd down and 2. Titans will go with the Wildcat. Robson runs right behind him, and Guthrie reads it well. Trayvon Braxton from behind, and in the front it was Herendeen.
And Dole's right there with him as well. That's big time.
I'm not sure I've ever seen that play stopped. Now, you might have to do it 2 times in a row, or will they bring on the field goal team?
I think they'll bring on the field goal kicker again from
there,
probably.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Herendeen.
What a great job by the Blue Jays. They've done everything they had to do, Chris, to put themselves in this situation. 3rd quarter's about gone. Blue Jays still holding that lead for right now.
This would be we'll call it a 35-yard field goal attempt. He's got the leg. He already made one from 27, and this one is no good. Blue Jays hold with 48 seconds in the 3rd quarter.
An absolute huge stop.
That's a big-time stop, no doubt about it. That momentum we were talking about. You got your QB1 on the Carl Albert side. He's hurting. You got Robinson just gets shut down on a play that 99% of the time converts, and then you get the missed field goal. So I'll tell you, a big-time stop for the Blue Jays.
Wide right. The ball will come out to the 20-yard line. Guthrie again has lost 6 games in a row to the Carl Albert Titans. Last time Guthrie won, you have to go back to 2015. Guthrie at that time had won 6 games in a row. So 1st and 10 for the Jays. 2 3-and-outs for Guthrie. They need a first down somehow here. Harper running on first down is a good way to work your way toward that. And that could be, well, I think they're going to take one more. Yep, they're going to take one more snap here in this quarter.
Well, I tell you, that's just this great job. Look at this here. Outstanding blocking outside by Doles right there. Move the chains. 1st down and 10.
Guthrie does get the first down. Okay, so I got my first down, but Guthrie really needs a 40-yard run here. Am I going too
good.
far? Okay.
No, that'd be good. 70-yard pass wouldn't be bad either.
Calvert, draw play. Calvert, right side, final play of the quarter, will get a couple of yards. It all comes down to quarter number 4 in the game of the week. Come back with us, I know you will, here inside Gillespie Stadium. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing, innovative nurse practitioner-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Strive Wellness has designed several formulas. Call us at 405-293-4160.
It comes to the final 12 minutes here inside Gillespie Stadium. The top-ranked undefeated Carl Albert Titans and the third-ranked unbeaten Guthrie Bluejays, 14-10. Guthrie 7-0, 14-0. Carl Albert scored just before the half, made it 14-7. And then a field goal in that third quarter by Spiewak, 14-10. That's the way we get here. Guthrie have the football. First down and 10 from their own 35-yard line as they get set for the third play of the drive. Welcome, everybody, onto GMP TV. Appreciate everyone checking us out. A great crowd here tonight.
Yeah, I've been a great crowd present and a great crowd online. We appreciate all of you.
Second down and 5 play. Watson, Axtell are the receivers in the formation. Couple of halfbacks. They give it to Doles, a halfback toss. Don't see that very often. Carl Albert was ready for it, and Doles got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and 5.
Yeah, good job by the Titan defense. Another wrinkle. Haven't seen that all year.
First time.
I like that. Just well defended on that play.
Yeah, and of course, that was a toss, so it would have been a incomplete pass if it had dropped as Jace Rainwater brings the play into Hayden Calvert. Third down and 5 here in the fourth quarter. Carl Albert student body across the way making a lot of noise. Great crowds on both sides tonight. Harper's in the backfield. Guthrie needs the 40-yard line for the first down. They'll give it to Harper. Got to make one guy miss. Second guy, he'll fight, and he'll get the first down. What a great play by Jalen Harper.
Man,
he drove him 3 yards for that first down.
Yeah, great effort by Jalen there. I'll tell you, this is just a tremendous effort here by Harper. Miss. Oh, I'm just going to run you over. Good job there by Jalen.
That's the second first down on this drive as play number 5 comes up. We talked about you want to put these 6-7 minute drives together.
Yep.
Guthrie was able to put a 5-minute drive earlier in this ball game, their second touchdown drive of the night. I think that, are they wanting maybe a measurement? I think Carl Albert on that far side wants a measurement. Chains have been moved, so I don't think Coach Dunn on the far side took the headset off and puts his head down, thinking he didn't get there. Now the officials are over the football.
Coach, I don't know how you could, I mean.
The ball is right on the 40. I thought the ball, I have it on the 30-yard line or 35-yard line. And now the officials talking this one out. And maybe Coach Dunn just wants maybe a measurement, but Coach Dunn put up like 4 inches short. That's pretty good eye if that's what he's saying. Remind everyone, check out the High School Huddle every Wednesday night on our sister YouTube channel, Second Banana Media. We talk about the games of the week. We have our top 5. We talk all levels of high school football, so be sure to join us for that. We have a great show every Wednesday night, and it's really fun because it's interaction with our great viewers on there as well. Big thank you to BJJ Boogie. $20 donation to the broadcast.
Like I should give him a $20 for that name. A heck of a name.
After all that, it does stay first down 10 for the Blue Jays. Thank you, Boogie. Hayden Calvert in the gun. He'll run. Gets a block, and good job. Good tackle there, grabbing the ankles for the Titans was number 23, Young. He's a junior. As
Plague's a little shaken up on the play. Looks like something going on with his ankle, maybe.
Maybe a 1-yard pickup at most for Hayden Calvert. And an injury timeout taken as Plague went down. I think we'll go ahead and keep it here just in case. As Plague, Plague a couple weeks ago came up a little limping as well. Hopefully this is nothing serious here, and they can tend to him here as well. Plague, remember earlier, had a touchdown reception from Harper.
Big touchdown pass. I tell you, it's just, this is starting to feel like this is going to be one of those nights at last, whoever has it last maybe type of scenarios.
Still no update on Sperry. I see Sperry on the far sideline using binoculars here. He had his hand off to his side. He's still trying to stretch out that shoulder. I think he'll be ready to go on the next offensive series for Carl Albert. No surprise there, but it does look like he's going to be able to return as well. Hopefully the same thing can be said here for Eli Plague, who's remained down on the turf.
Yeah, I mean, no matter the situation, no matter how big the game is, you want these kids obviously to be healthy throughout the game and be able to finish the game on the field. Football's a game, a collision sport. You're going to have nicks and bruises and injuries, but hopefully we get all the kids back out there, finish them all out on the field.
Plague able to walk off on his own power. That's a good sign here. Kind of reset here. Kind of take a deep breath and look at this here. 2nd down and 9 for Guthrie. The ball's at the 41-yard line. You kind of think Carl Albert has a little bit of the momentum right now. Guthrie's offense still got to put some first downs here together. Still work some time off the clock, as you really don't want that potent Carl Albert offense onto the field anytime soon. So this is a big drive here. 2nd down and 9. 4 receiver set. A little option play. Calvert keeps it, and Calvert will get to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 3.
Puts you in 3rd and
5-ish.
6, maybe. Yeah, 3rd, 5. Yep. Big 3rd down opportunity here for the Blue Jays. We can convert this, keep that clock running. And that's the thing for the Blue Jays. They had to do that all night. They've done it so far. If we can keep the clock running, keep that Carl Albert offense off the field, they've never really gotten to a rhythm all night because of that. That's big for the Jays.
3rd and 5 last time they went to. There's a flag. It might be 3rd and 10. False start on the left side of the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 10. Obviously the play will be changed here. Guthrie needs midfield. They need the midfield for the first down.
Yeah.
Tyler Young talking with Hayden Calvert, relaying the play in from offensive coordinator Jason Rice. Calvert will bring it into his teammates here. Watson, Axtell, 2 of the 3 receivers, along with Rainwater. Little screen pass caught by Harper.
I like it.
Needs midfield for the first down. Will not get there, 5 yards shy. And Guthrie will have to punt the football away. As it really looked good there for a second. Carl Albert quickly able to collapse in on Harper.
I like that play call.
Yeah.
I really like that play call. It's just outstanding speed from Carl Albert. You'll see it here. I mean, at this point right here, you're thinking, okay, here we go. Then just speed just comes up. Good tackle.
Yeah, that's Tristan Haynes who might be making that tackle for some SEC school or Big 12 or wherever he wants to go.
Wherever.
At the next level. That's right. When you talk about closeout speed, I was like, okay, is it going to be 6? Is it going to be? It was 6. I really like Tristan Haynes.
Well, I think he's the best football player on Carl Albert's team.
There's an
argument.
There's an argument. It's a good argument.
Yeah.
Axtell gets the snap. And this one's blocked by the Titans. Blue Jays had one earlier. Now the Titans get it in the 4th. And they'll have great field position.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for the Blue Jays. Talk about momentum. See it here. Just came right up the middle. Axtell never had a chance to get that punt off.
I think it goes out of bounds in around the 20-yard line.
I think that's right. Looks like right at the 21, Chris, maybe 21 and a half, right in there.
Okay. So the Guthrie defense will be called upon here, trying to get a stop. 14-10. Titans have not led tonight. In danger of taking their first lead, though. It'll be Robson on the right side. He cuts it up, and he stays on his feet, and he's headed to the 5, and he's headed into the end zone. 21 with a 21-yard touchdown run.
He's that guy, right? I mean, he's that guy. He's, you know, you just feed him the rock. Eventually, he's going to get his. Yeah, Blue Jays they've got to figure out a way offensively this next offensive series to go down and score some points. Momentum shifts. That's just an athlete right there. It's being out-athleted. Just a tremendous football player.
Titans with the first lead of the night, trying to make it a 3-point lead. 17-14, Spiewak, the kicker. He's a good one. Extra point by Strive Wellness Lounge is up, and it's good. Titans have the first lead, 17-14. Timeout from Jelsma. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays. Martin Insurance is your local agent ready to serve you. We have over 150 years experience and represent all major insurance companies so you get the best coverage and price for your specific needs. Whether you need coverage for personal, home, and auto or for your business, no account is too big or too small. For that local service and expert knowledge you deserve, stop by Martin Insurance at 115 South Broad Street in Guthrie. Call Mike Cheap, Pat Cheap, or Chris Herzl at 405-282-3770 or visit cheapbrothers.com anytime.
Special teams, special tonight. Guthrie blocked a punt for their first score of the night back in the first quarter. Carl Albert blocks a punt. And then after that, one play, 21 yards by number 21, Xavier Robinson. One play, 21 yards, 8 seconds. Titans with the first lead, 17-14. That scoring summary brought to you by our good friends at John Vance Motors.
Got plenty of time, 8:43 left. Blue Jays getting the ball back. Try to get a good kick return here. Boy, I tell you, if we could get a return, this kid booms it.
We mentioned Carl Albert trailing for the first time tonight. First time Guthrie has trailed all season long.
Yep. And you knew something was going to break, right?
Sure, absolutely, yeah.
There we go.
Kick will not make the end zone. Here's the return by Watson from the 6-yard line. One guy misses at the 20, bounces to the outside, 25-30, to the 35-40, 45, and he'll be tackled in Titan territory. First down and 10, Blue Jays.
That's exactly what we needed. We needed a momentum shift, and we just got it from Watson. He does a great job here. Tell you, he just bounced it to the left here. He's going to catch a little seam. And it's all speed from there, Chris. Great return. Blue Jays in great field position.
Ball marked at the plus 48-yard line. So that was a 43 plus 2, 45-yard kick return by Watson. Guthrie with great field position in Carl Albert territory. Now the offense has kind of sputtered a little bit here in the second half. Really haven't got much going outside a couple of a first downs. They got to now trailing here 17-14. Calvert will throw. Far side caught by Watson. That's a good pass. It's a good catch. It's a good catch after run.
Yeah, good play there by the Blue Jays. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock moving.
Good yards on first down, but maybe 8, Phil?
8 yards on first down. Bring up second down and 2. Again, love the play call there.
Got to be a little aggressive, just trying to get some positive yards, get that Carl Albert defense on their heels a little bit here. And very manageable, second down and 2.
Very manageable, everything.
Guthrie needs another receiver. There it is.
There he is.
6 seconds on the play clock. They get the snap. Number 4 will have the first down as he goes across the 35-yard line.
Great job there on that left side, opening that hole up for Harper. He's done it all year. Well, Harp, not the stats that he's had most games this year, but for the moment, for the team he's playing, I think this is the best game he's played all year.
Picks up 7 yards for the first down. 17 seconds on the play clock. Still plenty of time for the Guthrie offense to get this one in. 1st and 10. Harper, right side. Moves the pile. Carl Albert trying to strip it away.
Really
it was Trey Washington.
Yeah, really good job by Harper securing that ball. They were, you'll see it here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay. Getting at the end of the play, they're just jerking right here. Look at that. Man, that's a great job securing the ball there by Harper.
Harper coming off with the stinger.
6-yard carry for Harper. Now he stays on the field. 6-yard pickup to the 27. Harper. Contact the line of scrimmage, but look at the feet backpedaling across the 25, a couple yards shy of the first down. Obviously 4-down territory for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, he's battling down there, I'll tell you. It's like Harp's going to come off.
He's going to go down. Yeah, he wanted to go down the last play. And now Guthrie, in these short situations, do we need to take a timeout? We go stay here? Okay, we'll stay here. We don't want to miss anything here.
We can catch them up later.
Okay, we'll catch them up later. All right. I mean, we can take the full and they would wait on us, I would think.
Absolutely. No? See what's going on with Harp here. I know it was his arm earlier, and looks like they're getting a little tape on him. Looks like maybe a wrist. Pretty strategically, that was a pretty good job getting down on the field. We were trying to get personnel in and out, and I think that was a good job.
Harper will come out of the ball game. This is the type of situation where you need him to. 3rd down and 2. Maybe a 3rd down and 3. It's really, really close. So you bring in Delonte Glover in his place. Delonte Glover got his varsity experience as a freshman running back.
Yep.
Primarily defensive player now, but now it'll be Calvert run on the left side. Glover led the way, and it will depend on the spot. I think he's going to be a little shy, Phil, of that first down marker.
It
is 4th down.
It'll be about 4th and 1, maybe, Chris. I've got a bad angle. Little less. Yeah, about 1. 4th and 1.
Jalen Harper back in the game. Hayden Calvert comes out. Guthrie to the line of scrimmage quickly. Glover leading the way. Harper stretching.
I think he got it.
It'll depend on that spot.
Yeah.
Guthrie says they have it.
We'll get a measurement.
It's a good spot, guys.
Sean, you're right there. What do you got?
It looks good, but they're probably going to bring out the chains.
Yeah, I think in this situation.
Big measurement, big decision here. Carl Albert says they don't. Carl Albert thinks. Carl Albert's very confident about this. So we will have a measurement, a huge measurement with 5:49 left in the ball game.
Good shot there.
You'll see it as we see it. The measurement of the year.
I think they got it.
In District 5A2.
I think we got it.
Half of a football. Half a football.
That's big time.
The drive continues. Here's that replay, Phil.
I'll tell you what. Look at this effort at the end. Just battling right there. That right there, that play, that first down's made in July when you're doing squats, when you're working, when you're putting in the work. Look at the effort. Arm down, stretching for every inch, and he needed all of it. Great job, young man. I'll tell you what, Harper just getting it done.
Clock will roll. Harper, right side. Pushing. Titans for 5-6 yards. As Harper is able to get to the 13-yard line, about an 8-yard pickup around in that area. It will be marked at the 13. Maybe a 9-yard pickup, so it's 2nd down and 1. Guthrie will look at the play clock, or look at the sideline. 15 on the play clock. Plenty of time there. 2nd and 1. Calvert, first down and more as he moves the pile inside the 5, inside the 10, down near the 5. It's going to be first and goal for the Blue Jays.
Just doing everything he can. Watch this great job here, battling for every yard. This has been such a physical ball game, too. I tell you, this is what it's all about. These are the kind of games you hope happen. We're getting to see a classic tonight, Chris.
Harper, right side, big block up the middle. Harper dives for the end zone, and he's going to be just shy of that end zone. Great lead block. I'm not sure who it was, but it was a tremendous lead block as Harper gets to the 1.
Blake Doles.
Go figure.
Does it all. Play defense tonight, play special teams, catches passes, makes great blocks. I tell you, he's getting it done everywhere.
2nd and goal from the 1. Calvert under center. Calvert trying to sneak into the end zone. No signal yet. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Guthrie regains the lead. Hayden Calvert, 1 yard touchdown run.
Wow.
Strike up the band.
Wow. Man, oh man. Holy cow, Chris Evans. What a ball game.
Play drive for the Blue Jays as they go 48 big yards. This is a big, huge extra point. Strive Wellness Lounge kick is up, and it is good. 4-point lead for the Royal Blue and White. 21-17, timeout from Gelsma. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Blue Jays with a drive when they needed the drive the most. Hayden Calvert from 1 yard out gives the Blue Jays a 4-point lead, 21-17. John Benz Motor scoring summary, 10 plays, 48 yards, 4 minutes and 24 seconds. Now there's 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in the ball game. Carl Albert needs to go downfield and score a touchdown. That extra point was huge.
That's a big time extra point. Tell you, Blue Jay defense getting called upon one more time.
Kick on the far side. It's Tristan Haynes. He's a weapon, and Guthrie gets him. Watson
Great
with
job.
a huge tackle.
Boy, Watson's had a ball game tonight.
Carl Albert will have at 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in the ball game. They'll have it at the 35-yard line. Carl Albert's closest game all season long was a 43-20 over the top-ranked 6A2 Muskogee Ruffers back in week 3 of the high school football season. Kevin Sperry Jr., the quarterback. He'll hand it off to X. He went 21 yards for a touchdown last time, breaks the tackle. He goes across the 40, down near the 44-yard line.
3:52, 3:51, clock rolling. This Blue Jay defense, they've done it all year, Chris. I mean, just had an amazing ball game tonight.
Guthrie with 3 timeouts. Carl Albert with 1 timeout. Robinson, 9-yard carry. Good play on first down. Carl, there's still plenty of time in this ball game to work their offense no matter what they want to do, whether they run it or pass it. Sperry off to Robson, same play. He'll have the first down, tripped up at around the 47-yard line.
Yeah, good job there. I tell you, this defense, they've done it all night, Chris. You just got to continue to keep the ball in front of you, make sure tackles, don't give anything up big. Continue to swarm, get that push up front. D-line's had a fabulous, fabulous night.
Next snap will be under 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Sperry with some words to Robinson. Option play. They fake the option now. Sperry wants to throw. Has a man wide open. It's Tristan Haynes, and he makes the catch at the 15, and he's down at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, that's, just a great play call by Carl Albert. Well executed. Our kids battling every way, every step of the way. See it here on the Integrity Heat and Air replay.
38-yard pass to Haynes. Got behind the Blue Jays secondary. Got it at the 18, able to get down to the 9-yard line. It's first and go, and last time Guthrie's had this situation, you got to go to Bishop McGinnis 2 years ago when Guthrie had a goal line stand. They needed another one here on their home field.
Yep.
They got to. They'll have their work cut out for them. It's first and goal for the Titans. Robinson left side. Robinson at the 5, out of bounds. That's good for the Blue Jays. If the Titans score here, it will stop the clock with 2:20.
Yeah, you got Josh down on the field. He's getting back up. That's a tough kid. Getting back out there. Man.
Now here comes the heavy package. You would think it would be 3 tries for Carl Albert in this heavy package. I don't think Kevin Sperry will be back on the field. I think this is Xavier Robinson once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times. Second and goal from the 2. Robinson, right side.
Oh.
Guthrie will hold on second down.
Boy, you hope for this, right? We talked about the Guthrie defense all year long.
And they will bring in Sperry. That gives Carl Albert multiple options for this Guthrie defense to worry about. Carl Albert, no hurry to snap the football. Guthrie has 3 timeouts. Sperry, third and goal from the 2. He'll run for it. He will not get there on the first or second chance. It's 4th and goal for the Titans.
We got the ball game right here, Chris Evans. I'm going to tell you what. This is the ball game.
Lost back to the 5-yard line. Loss of 3, so it's not just a simple play. It's got to be something creative for the Titans on 4th and goal from the 5. You played first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, super majority of the fourth quarter, all that. And it comes down to one play for the game of the week. Only one team will remain undefeated in Class 5A football. Carl Albert's going to take a timeout here as the play clock hits 6 and then 5. And they'll take it with 1 second on the play clock and 51 seconds on the game clock.
Chris, I'm going to tell you something. We picked this up about 3 plays ago. Josh Varnell was shaking up on the play. He gutted it up, got back in there. I mean, he's just showing the kind of leader he is. This is a tough kid. I mean, this is it. It's right here. This is the ball game.
And you talk about it all the time. Carl Albert's offense, Guthrie defense, and all that comes down to one play.
One play.
If you're Coach Dunn, what do you do?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Guthrie defense has shown the ability to stop anything. I think what they'll probably do, is they're going to try to find one of their big wide receivers, get them off in a corner, throw it up, and let them go get the ball.
I think if it was me and I had all the weapons, I think I'd go RPO and give it the X. If you see it, keep it. If not, you have Tristan Haynes, Trey Washington, or Marcus James hanging out somewhere.
Yeah, hanging out somewhere.
Guys, I don't know if you can hear this crowd down here, but it is deafening on the goal line.
Yeah, we can hear them.
and it's both sides right now.
Yeah, unbelievable.
4th in the ball game.
This is what Friday nights are for.
One time, boys, one time.
Sperry in the gun. Haynes in the motion. Carl Albert will throw for it. into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus James, the transfer from Bishop McGuinness.
.45 left.
Catch the replay here. Integrity Heat and Air replay. Sperry stayed patient with it. Delivered a great ball. James with the route.
Wow.
And the Titans with a very important extra point here. 23-21. Try and make it a 3-point game. Low snap, speed whack. Kick is up, and it is good. 24-21, 45 seconds to play in the ball game. Timeout from Jelsma. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services: mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jelsma Stadium here in Guthrie. Carl Albert, 5-yard touchdown pass, leaves Guthrie with 45 seconds left in the ball game. 3-point lead, 24-21. Carl Albert, 6-play drive. They go 65 yards. Guthrie needed a stop there. If they did, they were going to come out hit victorious. Still got 45 seconds to work with. Last time Carl Albert kicked off, it went out of bounds to give Guthrie the 35. The 2 times before that, time before it was Watson able to get it out onto midfield. Guthrie will have a chance on the return here from the 5-yard line. To the 15, comes in near side, it's Watson, cuts it at the 25 to the 30, and down at the 32-yard line. 38 seconds left.
38 seconds, you got 3 timeouts. Got to go, what is that, Chris? 67 yards?
Well, Carl Albert went 65. Guthrie needs to go 68.
68 yards.
Guthrie does have 3 timeouts, so you can throw it across the middle of the field. Guthrie's had a hard time in the passing game. Harper, reverse. Axtell, the backup quarterback, throws it to Calvert, caught at the 39-yard line. Guthrie calls the timeout with 33 seconds. Well,
no.
Yeah, it's not a first down. Clock did not call a timeout, did not get the first down. Clock is running. And now Coach Dunn on the far side has a question. Guthrie let 9 seconds roll off the clock. It's only a 7-yard reverse catch, but 9 seconds went off the clock after the catch. Guthrie has all 3 timeouts. My notes are correct, right? 3 timeouts. I'll make sure I'm right here. Okay.
So who called time? Did Guthrie call a timeout?
Not sure. Coach Dunn on the far side had something that stopped the play. So okay. Ronnie's telling us the clock did stop when it should not have. And so I still think the clock took more time off than maybe as it was more than it was paused. I think it went longer than it was paused longer is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting a report that maybe the official had waved it dead as thinking it was a first down. It was not a first down. I mean, it's a 7-yard reception, so we're trying to figure out what exactly this is. Guthrie, I didn't think called a timeout, but if the official waved their hands off like they did. So Carl Albert, official talking with Coach Beebe and Coach Michoud. Do you leave 24 seconds? Can you? I've never seen time added back on for anything. But if you're Guthrie, do you have to call a timeout here to stop the clock? Will go on the referee's whistle.
On the whistle, yeah.
2nd down and 3. There goes the clock. It's on the snap. Calvert the throw. Near side. Dropped by Harper. 18 seconds. 3rd down and 3. Now you got to go 60-some-odd yards, but you need a first down before you can do any of that.
Yeah, exactly. 18 ticks left.
Still 3 timeouts. I mean, you can still throw it in the middle of the field. Going to need a miracle about this point, though. Calvert rolling. Throwing through the hands, incomplete. Intended receiver, Axtell. And now it's 4th down. Guthrie needs a couple of yards to keep this alive with 14 seconds. Fourth and 3, Guthrie needs a first down. Calvert rolling. Down the field looking for Harper. Broken up. And the Titans will survive in Guthrie.
If you're the Guthrie Bluejays, you know, listen, I joke about good wins and good losses. There's never a good loss, but I'll tell you what, these kids have shown that they can play head up with one of the best football teams in the entire state of Oklahoma. This defense has played lights out. The offense showed some great things. Special teams played well. You know, these kids need to hold their heads high because they just went blow for blow for the entire game.
Yeah.
With one of the best teams in the entire state of Oklahoma. See
Absolutely.
the kids shaking hands down there on the field. Good sportsmanship. Man, oh man, what a ball game.
Guthrie will need a win next week to secure a home playoff game. That game will be at Lawton Ike on Thursday night. Guthrie will finish up the regular season at home against Shawnee on senior night. Carl Everett has Piedmont left on their schedule and a bye week, so they will more than likely finish out 10-0 in the regular season. Number 1 got a scare tonight, but when they needed a drive, they got it, and they'll walk out of here victorious 24-21. Final seconds come off the clock. Carl Everett Titans 9-0 on the year. Guthrie suffers their first loss. They are now 7-1 on the year. Both teams shake hands at midfield.
You know, Chris, one of the best ball games I've seen at the Rock in a long, long time. Fabulous ball game. We learned a lot about Carl Albert tonight. We learned a lot about our Blue Jays tonight. And I think the thing I learned is that these guys can play with anybody.
And I think both teams learned from this as well.
Absolutely.
Final score tonight, 24-21, Titans over the Jays. Take a time out. We got the Terra Insure Group postgame show coming up here in a few moments. This is Guthrie Bluejay Football presented by F&M Bank.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Meet Eddie Hinkey with Stetson Bentley, your gateway to exceptional real estate opportunities. Whether you're seeking a cozy home or a thriving commercial space, Eddie has the expertise to match your unique needs. From family-friendly neighborhoods to lucrative business locations, Eddie is your partner in making the right property move. Connect with Eddie today and explore the endless possibilities together. Eddie Hinkey, where home and business meet success.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited. At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing, innovative nurse practitioner-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Strive Wellness has designed several formulas. Call us at 405-293-4160.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services: mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Meet Eddie Hinkey with Stetson Bentley, your gateway to exceptional real estate opportunities. Whether you're seeking a cozy home or a thriving commercial space, Eddie has the expertise to match your unique needs. From family-friendly neighborhoods to lucrative business locations, Eddie is your partner in making the right property move. Connect with Eddie today and explore the endless possibilities together. Eddie Hinkey, where home and business meet success.
For BB, I'm going to get him now.
Welcome back. Terror Insure Group postgame show coming to you from Jelsma Stadium. Well, we saw a great one here in Class 5A. It was built up as the game of the week. It was the game of the week in the entire state of Oklahoma, and it lived up to that exactly here tonight. Titans win it, though, 24-21. We'll go downstairs with Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe, who's joined now with Sean Silvas.
Guys, I'm down here live with Coach Kelly Beebe. Coach, a great football game, hard-fought game, didn't end up the way we wanted. But tell us just your thoughts at the end. You know, we against the best, one of the best teams in football in Oklahoma. Just talk about how well you guys did and what we can look for moving forward.
Yeah, you know, I thought the game plans, you know, defensively and offensively, to try to complement each other and limit their possessions were effective. You know, we traded the block punts for a couple of scores and gave them a cheap one there right before half. That was, I told the kids that was on me for the defensive alignment we were in. The physicality, you know, on our part I thought was incredible. You know, tailback left, quarterback left for them. You know, like, you know, 5 Division I kids over there with Oklahoma offers are better, you know. I told our boys before the game, I said, you're going to walk off this field and you'll be respected. You know, win, lose, or draw. And I think that showed after the ball game with Carl Albert's staff. And, of course, Coach Dunn and his guys, you know, they have great players, but they also are very, very, you know, well coached. So, you know, we stay healthy and you know, keep improving, you know, who knows, we can see him again. So,
Coach, last thing for me, just in this environment of the Rock, you know, everyone talks about it. Tonight was just electric. How much did that help, or how much did that motivate these guys just getting out on the field with this crowd?
I mean, you know, when they make big plays and big change of possessions or whatever it may be. You know, the kids get excited, the crowd feeds off that, and vice versa. So, you know, love being here. You know, and then obviously to have this type of ball game in here. You know, just you know, we're not into moral victories, and we did play extremely well. You know, but at the end of the day, they made one more play than we did. You know, so that's our challenge. You know, is to be prepared to go out and face a very athletic Lot Nike team. Bring Shawnee in here, and then, you know, see what we draw in the playoffs. So I told them, you know, this should hurt because you're bought in. It's obvious they're bought in. You know, if it doesn't hurt, then we got a problem. So we'll give them off until Sunday, and we'll get going back to work.
All right, guys, that's Kelly Beebe.
Appreciate you.
Good job on the night. Guys, back to you.
Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe, and we got to get a break, but I think Carl Albert on that far side, they're still on the field talking about this one. I think they it's been easy for them this entire season, and this will make Carl Albert better, as weird as that might sound, but they're getting out of town going, that was close, boys.
Well, and this is what I take away. This Guthrie defense is for real.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely for real. To be able to go out and do what they did tonight against an unbelievably talented offensively Carl Albert football team puts everybody on notice. I mean, I told you this off the air. I don't care what happens. I think I'm moving Guthrie to number 2 because they deserve it. I think we're potentially, you know, things play out the way we do, we'll probably see Del City in the second round. That'll be a tough ball game at their place, but this Blue Jay team's capable of beating anybody. They made me a believer tonight.
Titans win at 24-21. We got a whole lot more to go here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show. Visit Terra Insure Group, TIGOK.com. Request a quote. You got multiple upon dozens of carriers to choose from. Request that quote at TIGOK.com. Come back more here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing, innovative nurse practitioner-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Strive Wellness has designed several formulas. Call us at 405-293-4160.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Meet Eddie Hinkey with Stetson Bentley, your gateway to exceptional real estate opportunities. Whether you're seeking a cozy home or a thriving commercial space, Eddie has the expertise to match your unique needs. From family-friendly neighborhoods to lucrative business locations, Eddie is your partner in making the right property move. Connect with Eddie today and explore the endless possibilities together. Eddie Hinkey, where home and business meet success.
Phil, we've seen many of the Carl Albert Guthrie showdowns. The Gary Rose, Rafe Watkins era.
Yep.
Kelly Beebe, Gary Rose era. Kelly Beebe, now Coach Mike Dunn. Guthrie has now lost 7 in a row to the Carl Albert Titans, but it really hasn't been that. There's been a game or two, maybe close, but tonight, 24-21, Guthrie jumped out to a 7-0 lead, set up by a Josh Farnell block punt in the first quarter. Guthrie needed 2 plays to go 4 yards, It was Harper with the 14-yard touchdown run, made it 7-0. Guthrie then made it 14-0 in the second quarter, 8:49 to play until halftime. Guthrie goes on a 10-play, 82-yard drive in just over 5 minutes. Guthrie 14-0 in the second quarter. And then at the toward the end of the second quarter, with just 47 seconds left until halftime, Carl Everett finds a wide-open Marcus James in the center of the field. He goes into the end zone almost practically untouched for a 35-yard touchdown reception. Made it 14-7 at halftime. And then Carl Everett back on the scoreboard with a field goal of 27 yards from Ethan Speedwalk. Made it a 14-10 ball game with 6:33 to play in the third quarter. Guthrie, by the way, that touchdown by Carl Everett just before the half was the first touchdown given up by the Guthrie defense all season long. Carl Everett 14-10, and then Carl Everett made it a 17-14 ball game. Their first lead of the night came in the fourth quarter with 8:43 to play in the game. Xavier Robinson with a 21-yard touchdown run. Remember, that was set up with a Carl Everett block punt, and Carl Everett just needed one play after the block punt to go up by 3, 17-14. But Guthrie, what a drive it was. 10 plays, 48 yards as they got it at the Carl Everett 48 thanks to a great return of 45 yards by Watson. Guthrie had the ball at the 48-yard line with 8:32 to play in the game. They go 10 plays, 48 yards in 4 minutes and 24 seconds. Guthrie regained the lead at that time, 21-17. Carl Everett needed a touchdown to come back and win this, and they do it. They got the football at their own 35-yard line with 4 minutes and 2 seconds to play in the ball game. Carl Everett on the 7th play of the drive on 4th and goal from the 5-yard line. Here it is, it was Marcus James against the grain with a game-winning score. And that's how Carl Everett wins it. Guthrie had 45 seconds left, couldn't do anything with it on their final drive. Carl Everett wins it. Final score, 24-21. That scoring summary brought to you by John Vance Motors. Take a timeout. We still got our North Church Guthrie player of the game. Highlights of this one as well brought to you by Eddie Hinkey, Stetson Bentley. This is the Terry Insure Group postgame show.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world. Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC. At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471. Go Blue Jays!
Instant Classic in Guthrie, 24-21. 51st meeting will be remembered for a long, long time. Coming up here in a few moments, we'll have our Martin Insurance Play of the Game. Also, our North Church Player of the Game. No interviews tonight. no interviews tonight with our player of the game. We'll talk about him here in a little bit in our next segment. His big-time performance here just now walking off the field. But, we always like to have all the highlights of the game or the play of the game. Has always been Guthrie, but we got to be fair to the entire situation. We got to be fair to this game as an instant classic here. Yep. But we got to go with tonight's Martin Insurance play of the game. It was 4th and go. It was fourth in the ball game, basically, right here. It was kind of slow to motion here. We can look at it, rewind it a little bit, maybe look at it 75% of the time. And I guess Pruitt's screen was – I was curious if Pruitt had a tighter view as we see the touchdown there. Wish we could see the route there by James. And if we can start it one more time, Ronnie, I just want to see if we can see where James lined up on this play here.
Unbelievable route.
See here. So James is number 12, so he was at the tight end spot. So he's on the right side, and there you see everyone's going right. He's going left, and Axtell was there, but Sperry so patiently threw it right on the money, and that's what a Division I arm and a Division I receiver looks like. And it was a well-drawn-up play. Yeah. Guthrie was just Kyer and Axtell was just right there, but Sperry's patience, poise, delivered a perfect pass.
Well, listen, these Blue Jays should hold their heads so high. They played lights out tonight, made believers out of a lot of people. I couldn't be more proud of a group of kids. They just played a tremendous ball game and just proud. I mean, they showed that they're capable of beating anybody in the state of Oklahoma. I think they're the second best team in 5A. I believe that now. The only bad thing about it, like Coach said, Carl Everett made one more play.
Yep.
I mean, but boy, I tell you, these Blue Jays, wow.
I'm not sure if a Blue Jay or a Titan have left the field yet. They're still down on the field. As you see there, just outside your screen, Crawford to our right, Guthrie to our left. A lot of plays in that ball game being discussed right now here on the turf.
Well, and I just saw this a few minutes ago. Josh Farnell's walking off. We'll talk about Josh here in a few minutes, but Sperry walks up to Josh Farnell, seeked him out, grabs him, hugs him, shakes his hand. They talk for a few seconds, and he walks off the field. When you earn the respect of a kid like that, that everybody talks about all the time, man, that says buckets about Josh Farnell. I mean, just a tremendous football player.
24-21, your final score. We still got the highlights of the game brought to you by Eddie Hinkey, Stinson Bentley, and our North Church player of the game. All coming up here on the Terror Insure Group postgame show.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. You're lost out there and you're all alone. A light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Terror Insure Group postgame show, TIGOK.com, 622 South Division Street. tomorrow's Friday, and we play Thursday night games, so you can go see Seth and Dennis and Jason at 622 South Division Street. TIGOK.com is the website. Time now to take a look at tonight's highlights, brought to you by Eddie Hinkey, Stinson, Bentley, and there's a lot of them to get to here tonight. Here's the block punt by Varnell. There's almost a scoop and score here by Watson. Can't do nothing with it there, but Guthrie on the second play of the drive, Jalen Harper into the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown as we get another look at field level of that replay of the block punt. And here comes that touchdown run by Harper into the end zone from 4 yards out. The camera guy got a little excited there. And there's the touchdown run. Guthrie on top 7-0, 6:05 to play in the first quarter. Doles with a nice catch through the seam. Fighting hard to get through would-be tacklers by Carl Albert. Good job there. And then here's a big-time run by Jalen Harper as he goes out of bounds. Harper, another great night. And here's a TD pass. The Eli Plagg. Plagg's first touchdown reception of the season. Great play. Guthrie led 14-0. 8:49 to play in the second quarter. And here comes some defensive plays. Here's a reverse. Here's Division I. Tossing to Division I, who pitches the Division I. And Guthrie stops it perfectly. Here's some more defensive plays here. Sperry had nowhere to go all night long. Came up limping a couple times. Benford there on the tackle. Again, these highlights brought to you by Eddie Hinkey, Stinson, Bentley. Xavier Robson had to come out of the ball game, and Herzl with the tackle there on the backup running back. Here's a high snap. A couple of those tonight for Carl Albert. And Guthrie is able to take advantage of it. You don't want to give them much time to get into the backfield, and Carl Albert was able to do that a few times. Here's the missed field goal. That was just wide right by Ethan Spiewak. He had one earlier tonight from about 27. He's a good player. Guthrie into the end zone, and that is your Eddie Hinkey, Stinson, Bentley highlights of the game. That last touchdown, by the way, was Calvert 1-yard touchdown run. Yep. Take our final timeout here on the postgame show. Come back and award our North Church Guthrie player of the game. This is the TIG postgame show.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065. At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oaks aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at TIGOK.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Welcome back for the final time here tonight on GMP TV. Great crowd, by the way, inside the stadium and online. We can't thank you enough. All the great donations to our broadcast. We super appreciate that. And every penny of it, I promise you, goes right back to this broadcast as our 10-member team continues to work hard to bring you the best coverage that we are possible. And every one of those pennies, I promise you, will help us improve the broadcast. We can always get better every week as well. Jay's just shy of the #1 team in Class 5A, the second best team, we think, in the entire state of Oklahoma. Bixby, #1. Now, granted, Union, Owasso, Jenks can probably beat this Carl Albert team. There's no doubt about that. But history tells you, power rankings-wise, Carl Albert is your #2 team in the state, in the entire state. And they will remain #1 in Class 5A football. Take a look at tonight's North Church Player of the Game. And you got to go with the senior linebacker, Phil.
Yeah, Josh Varnell, man. And this kid, I'm so proud of him. You know, that last drive, he got hurt running. We saw it. I mean, he was hurt bad. in a lot of pain. He gutted up, got up, wasn't leaving the game, continues to battle, had big plays all night. I mean, I'm telling you, Josh weighs what, $190? Probably. It's stepping into that hole, hitting 21. Robinson, 230-pound OU commit running back all night long. Great job, Josh Farnell. You deserve it, young man. We're proud of you. Great ball game.
And not going to talk to him tonight, but I think Sean will try every chance he can to talk to Josh next Thursday night in Lawton. To get he was with his family and teammates, and Carl Everett was coming over and talking to him. So we won't bother with him tonight. We will definitely try to get him on the broadcast next week and just get his thoughts. Congratulations to Josh Farnell, tonight's North Church Guthrie Player of the Game. Well, that'll do it here. We got to pack up. And, Phil, you going to work tomorrow? Friday? Dave give you the day off? Or?
Well, let me check. Let me see here. No. Dave says be there at 6:30.
6:30.
Yep, I'll be down there working at the salt mines tomorrow morning, 6:30. Dave will go home about 8.
Well, great game, great crowd, great officiating crew, and great camera operators. Everything here tonight was just a great night for high school football, except for Guthrie coming a little bit short of a good Carl Albert team.
Well, we talk. I said, and listen, I've got more grief this week from my friends, but I leave the game tonight saying, man, these kids are so for real. This defense is for real. We saw Guthrie. We said they had to pass the ball effectively. They did that in the first half. They were able to move the ball. Catching those seam routes, really did a good job. Defense is for real, though, guys. I mean, I like our chances any against anybody we see the rest of the year. Like I said, just came up a little short. They made one more play than we did, but a lot of times these games don't live up to the billing.
Right, exactly.
Boy, this one did.
Sure did.
I mean, this is one of the best games I've seen played on this field in a long, long time.
Big thank you to our crew tonight, Cody Knox and Ed Ryburn behind the scenes, doing everything on our social media. Appreciate them getting the word out. It was I think it was our most viewed game of the entire season. We had a great crowd online, and they are behind the scenes helping alert people about the game tonight. Our camera operators, every angle was covered tonight. Can't thank them enough. Michael Pruitt, Kel Evans, and Lance Evans, consistent. I mean, you got to pay attention to every single play. You can't take one off. They did that extremely well. Same thing with Connor Phillips on our production with our scoreboard graphics.
Connor Ace.
And can't thank him enough. Of course, Ronnie Phillips doing everything in the middle of that, from cameras to audio to us to graphics to commercials to everything. Inside information to us. The nucleus.
God dang it.
The nucleus comes through tonight as well.
What's the guy got to do to be the nucleus around here?
You got to be the center part of the broadcast.
Oh, man.
Big thank you to him.
Ronnie did okay.
Final score for the final time here tonight inside Gelsma Stadium, Week 8, the game of the week in the state of Oklahoma. Carl Albert, 24. Guthrie, 21. Carl Albert now 9-0 on the year. Guthrie suffers their first loss, 7-1 on the year. By the way, it was also the first time that both teams trailed in a ball game this year. Of course, Guthrie streak of not giving up a touchdown ended in quarter number 2. So they went 29 quarters straight without giving a touchdown. And now our next broadcast will be 1 week from tonight when Guthrie travels to Lawton. A Thursday night, Cameron Stadium take on the Lawton Ike Eagles. Our pregame show will begin at 6:30. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. Guthrie needs that win to secure a home playoff game here inside Gelsma Stadium. Senior night will be the following week on Friday night. So hopefully Guthrie can get back-to-back home games here to wrap up the 23 season, counting that senior night and a playoff game. Got to win next week, though. That'll do it here on the broadcast. Appreciate everyone checking us out again here tonight on GMP TV. For Ronnie Phillips, Sean Silvas, Phil Nicholas, I'm Chris Evans. Have a great Thursday night, and as always, go Blue Jays.
Guthrie Football 2023 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. North Church Guthrie, you matter. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 2415. The Martin Insurance Agency, Insurance Excellence. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. Strive Wellness Lounge, Health Therapy. Eddie Hinkey, Stetson Bentley, Real Estate. Guthrie Bluejay Football is also brought to you by Interbank, A-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Tree Service, Guthrie Tag Agency, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Mosquito Authority, E&H Dirt Work, Exxon, and Merritt Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma. You've been watching Guthrie Bluejay Football, home of the 4-time state champions. Until next time, go Blue Jays!